Welcome in. Welcome in, Bear. Hope you're doing well. A 15 stream streak. Okay. That is a large stream streak. I hope you're doing well today. Hope everyone's having a good weekend. Zeltic has a lot of deep dives and lore and speculation. Yeah, I didn't know he did like video essays. I thought he just did lore, so I was like, I kind of saw that video pop up today, and I was very curious about it. So I watched it all in full. Um, and we had exactly the opposite opinions about the dungeons, which makes perfect sense. As a old school Zelda fan, he was we were very opposed on that front, but there's a lot of critique that I definitely agreed with. Um, and the story, yeah, I wasn't too invested in the story, but I do agree about the Tears of the Kingdom story. And welcome in, Mr. Bug, and welcome in, Falcon. Hope you guys are doing well. Has Major even streamed 15 times? Probably not. Honestly, probably not. I mean, it was my first stream yesterday, remember? The story had too many holes in it. Yeah, and he kind of complained that, like, they made the story so that, like, you could play Tears of the Kingdom without having played Breath of the Wild. Um, so, like, it kind of, like, kind of forewent any, like, sequelness that it could have, right? Kind of just, like, reset everything and then, like, start the story again. Um, I personally would have loved a sequel, like taking place like if the story took place after Breath of the Wild, and it was like, which it kind of did, but like the story was like in the past, right? So, I kind of wanted the story taking place in the future, and Zelda to be like around, like whatever's happening to be happening in the present. I think that would have been nice, but I don't feel too strongly about that. Did I do the combat event in Genshin yet? I probably will on Wednesday. I stream Genshin only on Wednesdays. Not procrastinating, I caught up with homework. Let's go, let's go. Congratulations. I knew you'd get there eventually. um, Having basically the same cutscene every time you gained a follower, really harsh in the vibe. Really, yeah, that just felt so lazy. Like that's like inexcusable. Like even if you like love the game and you love the story, like I think everyone can agree that like that was like that just felt lazy. Like it just felt really lazy. So I thought, I don't think it's like an unpopular opinion with anyone really. I mean, the meals at the beginning of the game depicting what happened in the past. Like they go into the surface and they just like let's go home and they just hang out. It's like a city building simulator. Um, I'd be down. I'd be down. Then the meal would have never happened. Yeah, but it's like a closed loop, so I guess it just would happen. You know. Otherwise, the story wouldn't happen. You know. Um, and he brought a really good point. He was like, like the whole like memories. Like, if Raru had just told you, like Raru, you talk to Raru like frequently, right? Like at the start of the game. If he had just told you what happened, because he was there. If he just told you the whole story, then like you would like none of like the tear stuff would have need to happen. Like you could just Raru could have just told you. um, and I was like, it's a good point. It's a good point. But game be gaming. Um, yeah, but that was like the one thing that people often mention about Tears of the Kingdom, what they don't like. I've heard this like twice now. Um, they really don't like that like you can cheese the shrines. Like you can cheese the shrines, you can cheese the puzzles. But in my opinion, I think that's part of the fun of Tears of the Kingdom. And that is like intended by the developers, right? Like the developers, like the developers specifically say like, um, they want you to be able to come up with like out of the box solutions. Like they want everything to be able to work. And they like seeing people like break the game, not in the speedrunning sense, but break the game in the cheesing puzzles kind of sense. And they've said that themselves. Not to say that like just because the developer said it means it's true, but like I like the cheat thing. I think it's fun. And I don't know, if you don't like it, then you could just not cheat the puzzle. I don't know. You could just try and find like the intended solution if you want to. But for me, that's why I can tolerate puzzles in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, because it's like you can cheese it and everything you think can work. Like even if you come up with the most like scuffed solution, if it works, it works. Like that's what I like about it. Honestly, that's one thing I heavily disagree with, but I've heard come up like many times. Um, I don't think you can ever go back. I don't think they can ever go back to like the more strict, um, the more like strict puzzles. I think it's I don't think they can. I don't think like I would I would want them to go back to that because like I feel like it's a step forward, or it would be a step back to go back. Timeless by the very nature of clothes they call it themselves, yeah. But like, yeah, I mean, I guess you could forego it, but who knows? Who knows? And I mean, in the game, I don't think they're gonna do that. But yeah, it was interesting. He had the very yeah, he had like opposite. He was like, oh, I really like the Gerudo dungeon. And I was like, oh, I hated that dungeon. And but like for me, it's like I admit that it's a good dungeon. I just don't like dungeons. So like I can appreciate that it's a good dungeon. But do I enjoy it? No, it's too big. I just want the dungeon to be over as quick as possible, which doesn't always make a good dungeon, but it makes for a less painful experience for me. um, Linear games didn't sell as well compared to the open world ones, so that does like now. Yeah. I mean like yeah, I mean we've like discussed this, right? I mean it's the same with like Breath of the Wild, it's the same with like Animal Crossing New Horizons, like they just sold like infinitely better than um the traditional games, right? Um which I know feels bad for people who are like traditional fans, but I guess it was just more niche. Um I think the NHL will ever be the same with open world and new Zelda mechanics, all the freedom. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think that's fair. Cause like when I went back and when I played like Skyward Sword, like the puzzles felt so restrictive. Like I'm like, oh, like what am I like? Cause I'm like, this feels like it should work, but like, what am I supposed to do? And I feel like that feels bad. Um, I just don't really like it. But then again, I'm a Portal hater. um, so I'm not really the best person to ask about puzzles, you know. Like I'm like I can appreciate the puzzle being the puzzles being good and the design being good, but do I want to do it? No. that's just my that's just me. It takes a very specific type of puzzle for me to enjoy it, you know? Not liking Portal is your worst flaw. Should I play it? Should I give it a more chance? How I don't know how far I got. I played like an hour or two. Does it improve? Is it a slow start? Cause it just felt boring. I'm just like you go into the room and you're like, oh, you do like this, right? And then maybe you get stuck a little, like maybe you get stuck like for a moment, but like it wasn't like engaging enough, you know? Like it was like Portal 2. Cause I just like I played like for a while because I was like, oh, like maybe the puzzles will get harder. Maybe I'm just too smart. I don't know. No, probably not that, but maybe it's like I don't know, just like the type of puzzle and stuff just didn't feel engaging. Um, Probably a Quake player's dream. Yeah, I guess you're like you have a gun, first person shooter. Even just not like first person kind of enjoyer, you know. But it's not like I don't know. Maybe if I play like later on, like it'll be more engaging. But it just felt kind of like it felt like very like tedious. Like it was just like oh like it felt like I was doing chores, but instead of like but not even like the fun chores like in like a daily type game, you know, like Animal Crossing. It was like a boring type chores, you know. Like I'm like I just felt like I was doing homework, but the homework was like it's like you're doing practice problems, you know. Like it's not even like you're learning something new. It's like you're just repeating the same thing. And welcome in August. How are you? And welcome in Maestro. How are you? If a game feels tedious sort of enjoyable, it's like why even play? Yeah, exactly. That's exactly how I feel about like Genshin a lot of times. Like 'cause some of them, like some Genshin players, or some people in the Genshin community will be like for me, it's like if I don't feel like doing my dailies in like a game, or if I don't feel like playing a game, I just won't play it. You know, like I don't care if I'm like missing out on like my fake game currency to play. You know, like I feel like it once you start playing it when it feels like a chore, that's when you will lose your enjoyment of the game, and that's really that really goes to anything that's not even just games, right? Like if you enjoy like growing up, I enjoyed playing piano, but getting forced to practice lowers my enjoyment of playing piano, right? Um, the best, my best time playing piano was like when I wanted to practice and when I wanted to play. But I think it's the same with anything. You two are both wrong. I mean, maybe it's just not our type of game. Even a very beloved game may not be for everyone. You're doing good. My weekend's been going pretty well. It's been pretty chill. How about how's yours? Yeah, what has everyone been up to this weekend? Anything exciting? I had a fight with Amazon this morning because they wouldn't refund my like I had like what am I trying to say? I had like a promotional credit, and then I bought something and I wanted to return it, but they wouldn't refund the promotional credit, which applies automatically. Um, and I couldn't choose whether to use the credit, you know? Like I had to just use it like on the next qualifying purchase. So I was like, you know, like you wouldn't let me choose what like to use this, you know? Like if I had been able to choose, I would have put it on a different purchase that like I just wouldn't return, you know? Like and then after complaining, they said, "Okay, just this one time we'll do it." So, I will buy something that I won't return. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what that would be. Maybe like a consumable product, like a food or like a toiletry product. You know, like you won't return. I'll have to figure it out. You're watching your husbando play Street Fighter right now. Nice. Your favorite player. I see. I see. Your egg Jew is not much better than this. What? I mean, that's pretty good too, but how dare you? um, Playing for certain, you went to the zoo with colleagues. Oh, that sounds exciting. I haven't been to the zoo in a very long time. Um, was it like a good zoo? Like or was it like a sad zoo? Like you know, there's like like a nice zoo where the animals look happy, and then there's like sad zoos where the animals just look miserable and like, oh, these poor animals. um, but like apparently there's some good zoos out there that are like more like conservation in nature, you know, like um, you play Street Fighter because of this guy, your role model. Well, I hope he wins. I hope he wins. That's exciting. I was well, um I went to my mom's house last night and she was like really really going hard on the VR table tennis game. She was like she was very very seriously playing this VR table tennis game because she wanted to beat the gold level AI. Um she really wanted to beat the gold level AI and she did. She did. But she was like sweating. She was like smashing the ball to the point where like you know like she wasn't just like like she was like using her whole body. Like she was like you know like using her legs like to play. So like okay, she's really into it. It's been renovated recently, but it's a really depressing zoo because it's still midwinterish. Oh, the animals are cold. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Um, I'm glad you had fun though. You went in before, and he was like, "Oh, you were like real nervous." Well, was he nice? I'm sure he was really nice, right? Because it's just like regular guys, surely. Um, but yeah, my mom finally beat the gold one. Um, and she's actually getting really good at using the headset. Like it's a like I think it's like a very simple game. You know, she's not like a gamer obviously. But like it's a very simple game because it's just like she knows how to play table tennis, right? It's just like it translates exactly. But like she's able to navigate the menus really good. Um, and she can like do all the she can like turn on and play, you know, kind of thing. So um, she's doing well. And welcome in, Demon. How are you? He speaks English very good too because he studies it. Let's go, let's go. Yeah, it could be a toss up sometimes, but I'm glad you could communicate with them. I'm doing good. I'm doing good too. Thanks for asking. Yeah, and then I tried playing. I never really played the table tennis game. Like only my family plays it. But I tried playing it, and I played on like the zero AI, like the AI level zero. And I completely lost. Like I kept losing like 3 to 11 or like 2 to 11 or like one time I had like 0 points, and the AI had 11 points. And then my mom was like flaming. She was like, "Why are you so bad at this?" um, so I will say I'm not a good table tennis player, and especially not in VR. It seems harder in VR, and I'm very bad at it. Great outfit in both. Like, thank you, thank you. Um, yeah, and then my mom said like, "Oh, like you've always been really terrible like at every sport." I was like, "What? What do you mean?" She said I'm really bad at any sport involving balls. Like I played soccer, and she said she enrolled me in tennis when I was a kid. And then she said I sucked at it. She was like, "You're really bad at tennis when you were like 10." I was like 10 years old. I'm not. How am I expected to be good at tennis? Like, it was it was a very it was very hurtful. Um, you like tennis? I maybe like my neighbor was like a professional tennis player. So like maybe I was just being compared to my neighbors. Like maybe she was like watching. Um, she was just like, "Why aren't you that good?" I'm like, "Well, I don't play tennis professionally. Like, leave me alone." Have you ever golfed before? I've never full golfed. Um, I've done mini golf. I'm okay at mini golf. I'm average. I don't know if you can really be like exceptional at mini golf. I'm like average. Um, and I've done like pitch and putt, but like pitch and putt, I'm not good at. I'm like below average, I would say. Maybe you're just bad. I was probably just bad at tennis, to be fair. And when I played soccer, I was probably like the worst player on my team. Probably like I don't remember everyone on my team, but like I contributed like at most nothing to my team. Like I will admit, I was just there to hang out. Um, I was not there to play soccer seriously. Okay, like I didn't care. Um, and Wii golf. Okay, true. My Wii golf was very bad. I didn't know like if you guys might not know this if you're not bad at golf, but if you do enough strokes, like if you like if you like can't get the ball in enough strokes, it just gives up for you. So like it will give up and like add like a certain amount of points to your score. So like I kept giving up. Like I couldn't get the ball in. So, like it just kept giving up every hole. So then like yeah, I didn't know that like that was like a fail condition. Like I don't know if that was like um like a way you could play Wii golf. So that's what I figured out. But I have not played the Switch Sports Golf. Maybe it's time. I stopped playing Switch Sports before the golf even came out. But we did enjoy a good Switch Sports time. Mini golf, mini golf is hype. Mini golf is really fun. There's some really good ones. The best one I did though was like I did one in London with like Gwen and Key and Jack. And it was like insane. It was like the most insane mini golf. Like it's probably still on like my Instagram story somewhere, but like it was like everything was like automated. So like it was all like electronic. So like the ball, like it just knows how many times you hit the ball. Um and then also like it was all like neon and there was like really cool courses. Like that was like it was like a very high tech mini golf. So I was very impressed by that. If you're ever in London, I recommend. I can't remember what it was called, but if you if you want to go to London, I'll find it for you. You're gonna getting the ball to the green, but you can't putt. I don't think I know how to play like full golf. Like my friend growing up had like you know the fake golf, you know like the golf where you like go into this like you hit it into the screen. We had that. So sometimes we would do like a I've been to like driving ranges too as well. So I've done like that and I've done like driving ranges. Um, I think I don't know how to quantify my skill at driving ranges. um, I can hit the ball most of the time. I don't know if that's the bar, but I can hit the ball and it goes like it doesn't just like fall to the ground. Like I can hit it out 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 of where I am, you know? So if that's a standard then maybe I'll be good at golf. Who knows? But I just going golfing seems like really annoying. Like it seems like don't you have to wear like specific clothes, and like it's like there's like it's like very like fancy, like it's like formal, like there's a lot of rules. Like I just don't think I just don't think I can deal with that, Um so I've never been to like an actual golf course. You'll have to go to London, you could speak their native tongue. I mean, go for it, go for it. Um and then you can go to the mini golfing when you're there. You and your homies used to go golf in street where we scared all the old white men. Yeah, I feel like it's golf. Like to me, just sounds very white. Like it sounds like there's gonna be a lot of old white men there. But like maybe it's just not my crowd. I don't know. Um, and then like my friend, like the friend whose dad had the golf thingy, she would have to go golfing, of course, because her dad is like super into it. And she said she like she said she cried trying to find golf clothes because they were all so ugly. She said she genuinely cried when she was trying to find like a suitable golf outfit. So that doesn't give me a lot of hope for like I'm just imagining like polo shirts and like the weird golf skirt, like so like I don't know. But maybe you can't just go in normal clothes, but maybe it depends on the golf course. It's pretty white, but we made it high. I mean, fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, I've never been fully golfing, but it seems like a whole day ordeal, and I don't feel like I feel like I would have to go out of my way to do it, and what's the point? Rather just do like a mini golf or like a pitch and putt kind of thing, and it'll be like a shorter time. But I don't think I don't even know like what else. I guess like here like you can go like kayaking or you can go like paddleboarding. I think that kind of stuff is more common like hiking, I guess, as well. Yeah, you guys know I don't like go out and do stuff like that that much. I'm thinking about going hiking with my mom more because my mom goes hiking like very frequently. She goes hiking like multiple times a week kind of thing. Um, but I'm strengthening my legs. Okay, I did squats this morning while I was talking to the Amazon guy because he kept like being like, let me check, and then he would like text back in like 5 minutes. I'm like, okay, Amazon guy, like hurry up. Um, so I was like, let me get some squats in. My abs are not sore right now, but I just don't want to do another ab workout right now. After the pain on Friday, I just don't want to repeat that. Um, so yeah, I decided to just work on my legs, but my legs really need it, and I really need to do like arm workouts, but I haven't quite figured that out. Um, Once you go to both abs, you got to learn MMA. No, I don't want to get punched in the face. Like I feel like a lot of martial arts, it's like I don't want to get hit. If someone punches me in the face, I'm gonna cry. Like I just don't want to be involved in that. I'll punch like maybe like a punching bag, but even then I feel like that would hurt my hands. So like I don't know if I want to do that. Maybe I'll get a VR boxing game. Okay, I'll get the VR Michael B. Jordan game, and then I will practice boxing. How about that? That's about the limit of what I can do. And I'm sure there's like a boxing game for the Switch, right? Cause there wasn't boxing on Wii Sports or Switch Sports, and I really miss that. Like I really wish they had that. You're gonna fight actual humans, but if it came down to and you got their hands, yeah, I feel like it would be useful. Um, it would be useful to like know some sort of self defense. But I got taught self defense in school. I think I've told you guys about this, but like the stuff they told us was like, I mean, like, I think like real self defense is not like martial arts. Like I think it's like it's very different. And welcome in Ken. Punching air hurts your hand. Maybe the air is just too thick. Like I have my humidifier going, like the air there's a lot of like moisture in the air, like maybe punching it just like ooh, it's like punching like a rock. Maybe that would. I feel like I would be more likely to like dislocate my shoulder. Try just like punching too hard. Or like accidentally punching an object instead of punching the air. Welcome in, Jamie. How are you? Punching air at sea level. It's no joke. Exactly, exactly. The air is just so thick. Like, how am I supposed to punch the air? But yeah, when we were taught self defense in school, it was very like, it was very violent. Like it was like okay. Firstly, obviously, the very first thing you should try to do is run away. Like he was like, don't fight unless you have to. Like obviously, run away. Like good advice. But then he was like, some of the stuff he taught us, like I just will never forget it. He was like, oh, like scratch their eyes out. Like punch them in the jugular, and I'm like, okay, that checks out, you know. And he was like, oh, like he was telling us all the ways you can like injure someone like very easily, and I was like, oh god, like it was just very graphic. I was like, but to be fair, like he said it so violently that like I just won't forget it. Like I just like legitimately won't forget it. So I think it's a good thing. Maybe you can learn Kendo then. Why punch when you can slice? I mean, yeah, maybe, maybe. I thought about it. Remember I was thinking about doing Taekwondo. That's still on the list. That's still on the list because I think kicking would be more effective. Because my arms are weak. You know. I don't think if I ever went into like a self defense sort of situation, I don't think punching is gonna help me at all. You know, like unless I'm punching like their eyes or like punching like a place that would really hurt. You know, like I don't think I'm gonna be able to like punch my way out of it. You know. And welcome in, Angel. How are you? Is this J Hope? It's J Hope and J Cole. I'm a big J Cole fan. Um, I don't I don't know anything about J Hope except for the song, but this song introduced me to J Cole, and now I'm a big J Cole fan. But yeah, it's like I just won't forget the self defense thing that that guy taught. It was just very it was just very it's just very scary. Didn't even start with the J. Yeah, like maybe they collaborated because they're like, hey, fellow J, you know, like they're like we have to. Maybe that's the thought process. Um, but like yeah, I was thinking about taekwondo just seemed exciting because like you get like points for kicking certain spots of the body, right? I thought that seemed fun. You could just call me Miju, Fernando. Um, I don't know no pet names, please. The J names Army collab, exactly, exactly. Is there anyone else? I was in my mind came with like J Crew, but isn't that like a Banana Republic? Like like a middle-aged woman clothing store. Um, Jay Z, J Park. I mean, okay, that's not J Park, but like, kind of, yeah, kind of. Maybe we need like a whole band. We need like a whole band of them. um, yeah, Fernando, just don't call me that, thank you. Um, and welcome in, Davey. How have you been? Have you been well? You're wearing a J Crew shirt right now. Okay, so it's not for a middle-aged woman. It's just like a professional clothing place. It's kind of like Banana Republic, right? Um, but I'm doing good, Davey. How are you? Maybe Zirconian can join the J Club then. You can collaborate with J Hope and J Cole and Jay Z and J Park. Can you do a flip? I can. I've just never been able to show it on camera. Like for some reason, the camera just always turns off when I'm about to do it. It's it's very it's inexplicable, honestly. You're a middle aged man. Okay. Well, I guess you can identify with that. Um, you're probably not that much. You're probably like. I mean, I don't think. I think J Cole is like getting up there. No, he's definitely like. I don't know how old he is actually. I won't try to guess. Are you doing good? I'm glad. I'm glad. Oh, yesterday, my grandpa told me like the funniest thing. Um, so my grandpa is like very old, right? So he's like a bit like forgetful. So it's like we're kind of like concerned about him like leaving this like when he cooks something on the stove, he like leaves the stove on, right? And then like whatever's in the pot just like blackens to a crisp, right? Because he just like cooked it for too long. Which is very concerning because it's a fire hazard. Um, but then he said his new solution, after burning like a bunch of pans, um, his new solution was to get a piece. He has a piece of paper that says the stove is on, basically, and he attached it to his hand. So if he when he puts the stove on, he attaches this piece of paper to his hands. When he's like walking around, he has like a piece of paper, like it's on like a rubber band, and it's like dangling from his hand, and it says the stove is on. I'm like, you know what? If that works, it works, you know. Um, so it was he should have done it like months ago. He should have done that solution like months ago. And I don't know why he doesn't just stand in front of the stove. Like, why does he wander off? Like, if he knows he's gonna forget, like, why doesn't he just stand in front of the stove? But I guess the piece of paper solution still works. I'll take it. I'll take it. It's inventive. Um, you doing good? Played Genshin and was watching some anime. Don't make me tap the no weebs allowed sign. Exactly, exactly. How dare you discuss anime? But yeah, I'm glad you're doing good. I played some Genshin this morning and I got nothing. I got nothing. I farmed the hunter domain and I got absolutely nothing. So, but you know, I had a fun time and that's what matters. Maybe not. But yeah, so and then I packed my return box, the thing I need to return to Amazon. I packed it. I always use like way too much tape, and I feel like they might judge me at the post office. You know, like I feel like I just cover the box in tape, and then I feel like I don't know if that's the right way to package something. Both wonder where the name Mija comes from. Does it mean anything? No. I just thought it sounded cute. It literally doesn't mean anything. People always think like, oh, is it like a me, like from we? And I'm like, no, it has nothing to do with me. Um, but like and then people always think, sometimes people think when you say Breath of Wild a lot, people thought it would be like referring to Riju. It is not referring to Riju. That was just by accident that it sounded similar. But that was in my head when I was like thinking about it, you know? Like maybe like that's where I got like that's where I thought it was. Um it's a very common expression in France. But yeah, but the way you use it is more like you know, it's a very like people use pet names to be like more like flirtatious, and we don't want that. Riju games. That's me. That's me. I am Riju. I mean, Riju is very cool, especially in Tears of the Kingdom. So I don't mind the association. If I later found out, that it was like a very like terrible association, then I might be like, like maybe I should change that. But Riju, we're chill. And there's also a Miju, like the Miju from like there's like an idol from she's in Lovelies, and she's in like a bunch of variety shows recently. So I don't mind that association either. That was also by accident. I realized later when I was watching Sixth Sense, and I was like, oh, me too. Need a Thunderhelm redeem for hats? Oh god. Where would I even get that? The Thunderhelm looks very uncomfortable, to be fair. I don't. It's like a solid piece of metal, and it like covers your face. So I don't know, like I feel like your hair would get stuck in like the seams of it, and like it would like pull out your hair every time you put it on. Yeah, it's probably really heavy too. It's probably not good. Um, but yeah, so she's a Yiga clan, so she gets stuck. Me? I'm a Yiga clan? What are you trying to say? I am not a Yiga clan. I do not associate. Um, I would never. Micha does seem kind of Yiga. Is it because I'm always eating bananas? Is it because every time I see a banana, I just like I have to pick it up off the ground? Is that why? It's unrelated. Is it because every time I die, I drop rupees? You know, denies being a Yiga clan, the Yiga clan? No, no. I do not, I would not follow Master Koga, okay? Maybe I would follow No, I wouldn't even follow like what's his name, Aster. I wouldn't follow that guy. He's not a. I would love to be in the Garuda, honestly. I think they should let me in. I mean, they would let me in, but like they should. I want to become a part of them, so I would never oppose them. Notice I actually called him Master Koga, not just Koga. What? No one calls him just Koga. You know, you might have got me there. You might have got me there. Fine. No comment. No comment. I did buy bananas recently. When I went to buy produce, I did buy bananas. So, no, really, no comment. We're just only breaking your disguise and I talking. I just turned into like a Yuga clan member suddenly. That would be that could happen. I don't think I ever found the Yuga clan hideout in Tears of the Kingdom. I know it's like I know it's like under the underground. You say you love banana bread. You also addressed Koga's mask. I mean, you say you love bananas. Isn't that your favorite fruit, Chikano? And your name is Red. Suspicious. Suspicious. Are you a fellow Yuga clan member? Chikano does really like bananas. And welcome in, Sleepy. How are you? You are a Yuga. Yeah, you must be. Well, if anyone wants to join the Yuga clan, feel free. Feel free. We are recruiting. We're trying to find a certain link. I don't know what their goals are in Tears of the Kingdom. I don't know what their I don't know what their motivations are. Are they still just trying to murder Link? Like, I don't know what they're trying to do. I have no idea. I mean, their goal is to serve Ganondorf and to take out Link. Really? That's their goal? That seems a bit weird. Why are they serving Ganondorf? Shouldn't they just serve themselves? I think they should. If I was the leader of the Yiga clan, I would not serve Ganondorf because I feel like what is he doing for me? You know. Got your 2 morning coffees from the store, 6 a.m. Oh my gosh, it's really early. Yeah, I mean 2 coffees is you gotta do it. You got one caramel latte and one macadamia nut. Ooh, a macadamia nut latte. I've never had that. But that sounds delicious. I hope you enjoy them. They're pretty clumsy and stupid too, and so is Ryuji. Oh, Ryuji. I thought you were trying to play Briju. My brain was like, Riju? Have I been caught? Yeah, that whole like chain of associations. Did they serve the Calamity? It might be from Age of Calamity, so I don't know if it's canon. I don't think Age of Calamity is canon. So like the Aster and Suga guys are also not canon, I presume. How do you serve the Calamity though? How's that? How does that work? Like you're just like, oh, I just want Calamity, like in general. Definitely not canon, but we need a mini garden. Yeah, yeah, it'd be so nice. Imagine if you could have a little like, okay, instead of those like spirit sages following you around, it would have been even better to have just one thing following you around, and that thing is the egg. You know, I would have appreciated that a lot more. You have to get at your sleepy still, and you gotta get to work soon. I'm sorry. I hope you guys a lot of rest tonight. Um, you need to catch up on that sleep. I actually recently have not been drinking that much coffee. I've been mostly just drinking like tea when I feel like it, not every day. And then yesterday I had like a full like a proper coffee. And I was like wired. I think my coffee tolerance is like now very low because I was like eating dinner and I was like using the chopsticks and I was like my hand was shaking and I was like oh when so I guess it's like my tolerance is just like really low now. But I do love coffee. Maybe I should just start buying decaf. Like I drink coffee every morning without having to worry about having too much caffeine. Cause I just like the taste of coffee. I don't really need the caffeine. You have a confession to make. You're Remy from the movie Ratatouille. So you were a rat the whole time. Remy loves all food though, not just veggies. That's true. I saw Remy eat cheese. But I mean, I guess that's like, is that like rat behavior? Um, You've been scranning this whole time. Of course, of course. Oh yes, cheese. Yeah, it was, well, that's what it was. Cheese, cheese and straws. That's what it was. Oh, I don't know if I already asked you about the zirconian. Did you see? I keep getting trailers for the new Kung Fu Panda movie. I think there's gonna be like, what is it now? Is it the third one or the fourth one? Um, I'm assuming that zirconian is dying to see it. After work you get off at 6 and you have to go get ready for a second job. Oh no. Living alone in the bills of Berlin. Well, I hope you sound like a very hard worker. Good luck with your day. Hope you treat yourself with those coffees and like at least get a good night's sleep if you can. Fourth one, you haven't seen any trailers or anything? I keep getting infinite trailers. Like every time I watch a YouTube video on my phone, I get like a Kung Fu Panda trailer. All these animated movies animated movies almost have as many sequels as Fast and the Furious. I mean, Kung Fu Panda has always been like ongoing, no? Because they were going for a while, but I feel like the most recent one was like a while ago. Keep getting Final Fantasy VII trailers. Me too. Me too. Every time I hear like a really epic music, I'm like, this is Final Fantasy. I can tell. I can tell it's Final Fantasy. And they're like, we gotta stop Sephiroth, and I'm like, okay, like this is clearly Final Fantasy. You gonna take a nap? Okay, okay. Have a good nap, Ken. Get some rest. Yeah. I'm getting Final Fantasy trailer. Obviously, I still get Genshin trailers. I get a lot of Genshin trailers. And Honkai Star Rail, of course. But other than that, yeah, it's just like I'm getting this Kung Fu Panda one a lot. And welcome in Damu. It's nice to meet you as well. Hope you're doing well. Do you watch anime? I do not watch anime. I'm sorry. Immediately me. I don't want to spoil more than what I have with the demo. Yeah, I mean, like sometimes trailers show so much. Like sometimes you like go back and watch a trailer and you're like, wow, they showed the whole movie. Like sometimes they show like pretty much the entire film. I'm like, really? Like, do you really need to show that much? Um, it's annoying. But I didn't play Final Fantasy VII, the first one, but I watched his stop play it, and he said he would stream the second one, or the second part. So hopefully I'll be able to catch that. Did you see Prime Video added ads now to their movies? I was getting ads on Prime Video for a long time. Like sometimes in between episodes of Prime Video, they would show ads for their own shows. So like I would be watching like The Boys and I would get an ad for like their other Prime show. Like it was doing that for a while, like since like maybe like 6 months ago at least. Which was really annoying. And welcome in Lee, how are you? Cross promotion, gotta love capitalism. Yeah, it's so annoying. I know like Disney Plus has like the ads tier now. I mean I don't mind having like a really cheap tier that has ads still, but like I don't know. They always had that, but now it's like normal. Oh, normal ads. Oh gosh, that's annoying. They want me to pay $2.99 extra for no more ads on Prime Video. That's a lot. That's a lot. Oh my gosh. That's like $5. $6. Yeah, that's a lot. I'm not gonna pay that. I'll just watch the ads, I guess. Cause I don't pay for Prime to get Prime Video. I pay for Prime for like the free shipping. So I don't think I don't think I'll upgrade. But I don't watch a lot of like streaming platforms right now. I think I'm just like more gonna watch like some like HBO shows. So hopefully Crave doesn't add any ads to their shows. Makes you don't even want Prime anymore because they barely order off Amazon unless you're buying PC parts or something. I think these days getting getting Amazon Prime is like less and less worth it. It seems like the value is like much lower, you know? I don't think like I still order quite a bit on Amazon, so it's like kind of worth it for me, but like I feel like the service and like how they're doing it, it's like getting worse and worse, you know? Like I'm paying the same price, but it's not as good of a deal. Prime might be one of those cancel unless I need it deals for me now. Yeah, yeah. Honestly, like if you're not using it, then just cancel it. Like I think like if you don't pay for like the if you don't pay for the sorry, if you don't pay for Prime and you only buy a few things a year, probably paying for shipping, if it's not more than the price of Prime, then it's not worth it, right? They even make me pay extra for same day shipping if it's not over £20. What? That's annoying. I mean, here, like, a lot of times, like, it really just depends on the product that they have same day shipping, but that's really annoying. What's even the point of paying for the subscription, you know, if you're gonna have to pay for shipping anyway? Yeah, that is a scam. Welcome in CJ, Twitch Prime. Do they still have like Twitch Prime subs, right? I don't use my Twitch Prime. I don't have Twitch Prime because I share an Amazon account with my family, and my brother uses the Twitch Prime. So I do not have Twitch Prime, but he subs to me, so you know I won't complain. But I don't get some of the Prime gaming stuff. But I just can't be bothered. This year, like every type of streaming service or membership went up. Yeah, yeah, it really did. It really did. Everything's so expensive now. Or it's like everything's just getting worse. Like the quality of everything gets worse while the price stays the same or the price goes up, you know? Would your bro just spend the Prime sum up? Me, of course, of course. Imagine like maybe he spent it on like XQC, who knows? But I don't think so. um yeah, I don't really like, I don't think I would use the Twitch Prime features anyway. And like I think sometimes they have like Prime Gaming, like you get some like rewards and stuff on Prime Gaming, but like I just like have never checked that, honestly. I think I connected my Genshin account like one time, but I haven't really like done anything with it, so they're pretty stingy anyway, so I just like didn't really bother. Maybe it's the rewards are what I emote. No, I think you get a free Prime sub every month, but I can't remember. The real MVP of rewards is Discord Nitro. Honestly, I don't even agree with that. I think Discord Nitro is like really overpriced, in my opinion. For like what you're gonna, for Discord. Like, I feel like the Discord subscription shouldn't be that expensive. Um, like I pay for it, like the only thing I really value out of it is like emotes, like being able to use your emotes across all servers. We can get that with like there's like a basic subscription, which is like much cheaper. And stuff like streaming quality, like do I really care like if I'm streaming something to my friends that like if it's like 720 instead of 1080, like do I really care about that? Maybe like stuff like they started like removing stuff from the Nitro, I'm pretty sure, right? Now you get like less things out of Discord Nitro, which is kind of annoying. I pretty much only I pay for the full Discord Nitro because it's cheaper to get the full Discord Nitro. Because I want to boost my server so I can have extra emotes. So if I pay for the full Discord Nitro, it's cheaper than paying for like the basic one and then paying for 2 boosts additionally. So that's why I do it, but and it's cheaper if you get like annual. It is slightly cheaper, but it's still like I still don't think like Discord Nitro is like super worth, you know? I don't know like what do you even get? Um how do I see? Oh, I can't look at Nitro with because I have streamer mode on. They give you free Game Pass 3 months all day long. Free Game Pass 3 months all day long. What? I actually can't redeem like they give you like free stuff. They're like, oh, like you have a free gift in your Nitro inbox, and then like half the time it's like something you already have, and then half the time I can't even redeem it. Like the YouTube, like it's like you can only have it like once, right? It's like, oh, you get like a free YouTube premium trial, but like if you already redeemed it, you can't do it. Or sometimes it's like US only, or sometimes it's like something I've already redeemed, and it's like you already redeemed it, and you're like, and you can't gift the codes to people. They just don't. They're like, I go to my gift thing, and it's like always something useless. I don't even check it anymore. Um, Boost, yeah, boosts are good. Cause like you get extra emote slots. Cause like the default emote slots on the server is like very low. But I guess I could always trim down the emotes. I don't know what the limit is. New users only. Exactly. Like, what a useless like trial. They're like, oh, you can use like 3 month free trial, and then like I can never use it. Or I've gotten like it tells me like it's US only, and I'm like, okay, like I'm just getting like less value out of this from not being American. Like, thank you. Um, but yeah, it's super annoying. Let's see. What is um the normal nitro, you get the only additional things you get is the 2 boosts, animated avatars and custom profiles, which like does anyone really care about, like do you really like was really care about your Discord profile? Like who's looking at that anyway? And like the HD streaming, which I guess like if you stream a lot could be worth. But then you could also just like I think the boosted servers also have 2 additional streaming, but yeah, it's kind of silly. That means only one person needs it, I guess, and you could just have a server. Just become American. I'll pass on that. I'll pass on that. Um, what are we talking about? We're talking about the price of subscriptions and Discord Nitro. You only sub to Discord Nitro and 7TV for animator profile. Really? But I feel like would you pay like what is it? Like $100 a year just for animator profile photo? But maybe I don't know. Cuz I feel like it's like I mean I guess you get like other things. 100%. Okay, okay. I'm sorry. I underestimated the value of the animator profile photo. I'm sorry. But yeah, for me it's just like the emotes. Like being able to use emotes in like a DM or like any server outside, like any outside servers, right? Then I can just collect all the emotes I want. Um but yeah, that's definitely worth. But I don't even like know what my Discord profile looks like. Like I know a lot of people like have like very like elaborate like statuses and like there's like a whole like about me section and like there's a lot of stuff you could edit on your profile, and like I legitimately like I just like don't look at that. I don't know. Like I don't look at other people's profiles. Like I might look at it by accident if I need to like message them or something, but like I've never once looked at someone's like extensively looked at someone's profile, you know? Unless I need to like find something. Like I need to find like they link like their sort of like social or something like that, or like their game ID or something on there. Yeah, it's very rare that I look at that. Um, yeah, I don't think I've touched mine in a while. I realized like I changed the color. I changed the color and I made like a little banner, and I don't even have like a description. But like, do I need it? I feel like for me, it's like I feel like I don't really need it. Like, like what am I gonna do? Um, you guys know that I suck at updating my bio anyway, so I should just keep. If I just have less bios, then I have less places to update them. I think I finally updated all my ages everywhere though. But maybe not. 'Cause I definitely updated my Instagram on Instagram. I think on Twitter I'll just remove it because I do not use Twitter. I can't remember the last time I tweeted was in October, and the last time I tweeted before that was July. So I'm really not using my I'm really not using my Twitter very well. Okay, I did not update my Twitter age. But if I have my birthday on here, isn't that the same thing? It's fine. Thank you, Dom. I appreciate it. But I think I finally updated my Twitch stuff. Cause it for like 2 years now it says like, oh, like I'm a challenge run streamer. I stream challenge runs of Nintendo games, and like I obviously do not do that now. So then I updated it. But I realized I have like a FAQ, and I'm like I can't be bothered to update that. Like I don't think I don't think anyone reads it. Um, like once in a while people read it, but like I'm like I don't think it's fine if it says the wrong age. I don't care. I'll pull a cap. It is. It is. But I updated it now. I'm just gonna keep it very general. Um, I should just say I'm a variety streamer because then I never have to change it. You know? Because like I could I could stream anything, and then technically that falls under variety. Putting a thesis in a Discord bio, maybe. Sometimes people have a lot of stuff in there. I'm pretty sure. Or they like some people. I sometimes I see like I don't like scroll through like the members list, but like the people who are always at the top, I see obviously see their statuses, right? Like if your name starts with like an A, you know, then I might see it. Um, but like some people like are frequently updating their bio. But like I guess some people just really like their Discord profile, you know? I feel like I just use a Discord in a very like um standard way. I just like I'm like I'm using it to message people. I'm using it to do like you know, just like I'm using it as like a messaging service, you know? So and kind of I don't really touch the other stuff. There's too much. There's too much. I mean, you guys know I finally updated every like my server finally. But I think it's just like it's stable now. I could just leave it like that, you know? We probably won't unless they add new features, and I probably won't need to do too much. That kind of stuff is like so time consuming though. You guys have no idea what I do behind the scenes for the although I still haven't updated the Zelda channel like I said. I did say I was gonna have one singular Zelda channel, which I haven't done yet. I forgot. It will happen eventually. Okay. You're hiding from me down at the bottom. That's true, that's true. If you have a Discord status, I've never seen it, so it's very far down there. That's okay. I'm sure you will never put anything incriminating in your Discord status. You never had a Discord status? I don't think I have either. Maybe like once. I'm not the kind of person that feels the need to like update like to like I mean like obviously like I post in like the general chat and stuff like that, like random things, but like you know like I've never been the type of person where I'm like I need to have like a very like melancholy status, you know? Like 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 if I want to tell people how I'm feeling, I will just tell them directly, you know? Like I won't like post it in my status, yeah. Like no, Alex is always just Taylor Swift lyrics. It's just like a different Taylor Swift lyric depending on the time. It's always some sort of like Taylor Swift or like some sort of something like that, you know? So it's I mean I'm assuming it is because I don't know every Taylor Swift lyric. And people really be ranting on social media like therapy. Maybe it's it makes them feel better, you know? I have periods of time where I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna post a lot on my Instagram story. And like I have periods of time where I post a lot and I'm like I'm posting a lot of stuff on my story and then I just give up. Like it lasts for like a few weeks and then I just like give up and I don't touch social media for like months. I think I'm just not suited for it, you know? Like I can stream, like obviously like for me streaming is fine, but then like most of the time it just like cannot be bothered to keep keep updating my Instagram story all the time. I mean, I haven't posted on Instagram since like my birthday, so it's been like a good 2 months. I usually just give up after a while. I had a really consistent upload, but now I'm just like, you know what? I'll just go back to my normal hibernation status. You know, I'll just leave it. Cause I felt like I should, you know, cause I'm like streaming and like, oh, like I'll keep people like updated. But those people, they can just join the Discord, okay? Like the people who are on Instagram and not on Discord are like, I always get like weird messages anyway. So like, Instagram is really like the worst about that. Like in my experience, like every time I get like a message request on Instagram, I'm like, Like you just know it's gonna be something like real stuff, you know? Um, if these are just like random like possibly fake brand deals. I keep getting a brand deal message about like an anime merch, and I'm like, bro, like no. And I think a lot of them are scams anyway, or it's just like really creepy people. I'm gonna run out and go pick up your dinner that you ordered. Enjoy your dinner. Um, it's because people would be hiding up a storm and Discord but never seen during the stream. That's fine. That's fine. There is sometimes people like the stream time doesn't work for people. That's totally valid. Your cookie is exposing you. What do you mean? Me looking up anime merch? How would they know that? How would the random Discord account? Oh, sorry. How would the random Instagram account know that? And welcome in, Robo. How are you? But like Instagram ads are very scary. Like as soon as you look something up, like you're like I look up like I look up like something very specific. I'm like, oh, I'm looking up like a cutting board, you know? And then like Instagram ads, they just start like flooding you with like, oh, look at these cutting boards, you know? We all know. I don't think you can drag me into the weeb anime. I think I'm the wrong person to drag into this, you know? I very famously don't watch anime. You have to bring someone else into this. I'm a lost cause, and we've already established that Japanese people can't be weebs anyway. You can still be like you can still be like a questionably anime addicted Japanese person for sure. Definitely those people exist. Um, but you know it's not the most common thing, you know. Hey, the term Koreaboo, it's a real thing. Yeah, Koreaboo is like the equivalent of like I mean like weeb is like short for weeaboo, you know? It's the same thing but for Korean people. Would you call that would you just call that an otaku? Basically, yeah. Yeah. Like it's just like it doesn't have like a good stereotype. Like I know like in the in the West, like people use otaku just to mean like an anime fan or like that kind of thing, but like in Japan obviously it's not like a good thing. Everyone in the chat is a weeb except for us two and Angel. We're reformed, of course, of course. K-pop, want to learn Taekwondo, want to visit Korea. Next, it's like the equivalent of having like a samurai sword. Um, some Koreaboo is like a different kind of cringe. You know, like okay, because like the weeb cringe is like you know you kind of imagine like some like white guy with like who watches anime and like the samurai sword kind of thing. You know, like that guy. Um, but like the Koreaboos are like it's always like the Koreaboos are always like teenage girls. You know, like teenage girls who are like BTS fans, like that they're like it's like a whole different demographic, you know? Um the non-weasel rail, exactly, exactly. Angel displaying Koreaboo behavior. You said that one dude who looks like Jimin. Oh yeah. Ollie London, right? He looks nothing like Jimin, by the way. He's like some white guy who just got way too much plastic surgery. Can't be a weeb because you're brown, not white. I didn't say weebs are all white. That's not a you can't be excluded from being a weeb. Only Japanese people only Japanese people can be excluded from being weebs. Did someone get surgery to look like Jim? Yeah, that MJ was it MJ? I don't think so. I think it's Ollie London. He wants to look like Jimin from BTS. Um, yeah, the power of God and anime on your side. I don't think God would approve of this. Are all these terms like gatekeeping though? Gatekeeping what? Like, um, I know weasel your way out of the weave crowd. Yeah, this I'm sorry, it doesn't. You can't take you can't you can be brown and a weave. I don't make the rules. People are both career boosts and weebs are truly lost souls. I don't know what that would look like, and that's very concerning to me. Gatekeeping acceptable interests and hobbies. No. Like when we say like we're when we say like oh like people who are weaves are like like obviously there's nothing wrong with enjoying anime and stuff like that. It's when you're not like when you're not like respecting like say like for if you're like a weeb, um no, it's nothing like that. It's like for example like if you're a weeb, the only like time it's bad. Like liking anime is not wrong. There's nothing like obviously like liking any media or liking any sort of game or anything like that. There's nothing wrong with that. It's wrong when you have like a distorted view or like some sort of like stereotypical view of like Japanese people or Japanese culture or like like that's where it becomes bad. Like and if you're being like disrespectful. So some people both fall into the. I wonder how both people who are both fall into the issue of the Japanese war crimes. I don't know how you would reconcile that. I guess you can't do it. Nobody uses it in that context anymore. Yeah. Exactly. I mean, I will say this. Like, okay, when we're talking about the weaves, like right now. Yes. When we're talking about the weaves right now, obviously we're just joking. We're just like if someone comes into chat and they're like, or if someone we talks about anime and we're like like get out of here, weeb, we're obviously joking in that sense. There's nothing wrong with liking anime. There's nothing wrong with liking Japanese media. Um, but the only time I have an issue with it is the only time I have an issue with it is when people are either have like some sort of like stereotype view of Japanese people or like a very romanticized view of Japan that's like very inaccurate to what it really is. Or like just like sometimes people come in and they're like just like very weird about like me being Japanese. Like they think like there's some sort of like they think they kind of assume things just because I'm Japanese, which obviously isn't right. You just got a new keychain? Oh no, what is it? Is it like a Hatsune Miku keychain? Um, I've been here for years and never felt out of place for being a weeb. Well, I'm clearly not doing my job well. Zirconian's gonna sue you for defamation. Hatsune Miku, you wish. Okay, what is it? What is it? You posted in Discord? Oh god. What is it? I don't know what that is. What is that? That makes sense. I can see it being tough when people assume all kind of things with you based on name. Yeah, exactly. Like obviously when we're talking about weaves right now, we're just joking about it. But yeah, you were right. Like in the past, like in the past, we had a different like when people said the weeaboo back in the day, that had a different connotation. It was like those people who like who go to Japan and like expect it to all be about like all be like anime or like who kind of like fetishize Japanese people or but like now it's kind of used in like a more casual sense, like someone who's like a fan of Japanese things, like an anime fan, for example, is a weeb. Um, there's definitely like the definition has shifted over time for sure. Is it Attack on Titan? Is that what it is? I don't know what it is. Ella, Ella no, Ella no sa. What do you, what is it? Is it Attack on Titan? Mitra brought them all here. Buying your Genshin, that's true. I did open the door a little bit. But to be fair, like a lot of the when I'm like playing Genshin, it's not like super weeby. I think people are more interested in talking about Genshin than they are talking about like weeb things. Like I never really get the same amount of weebiness when I'm playing Genshin as I'm like playing like for example like Stream Now. You think I was typing something in Japanese? I don't know. That doesn't look Japanese. Um, I didn't know how. I just didn't know how to pronounce it. Your Chinese leave game, yeah, it's very Chinese leave game for sure. But no, yeah. I honestly don't get more weeps in chat. Maybe they're just like hiding their weebness, but like I don't get more weebs in chat playing Genshin than I do like anything else really. Um, I think it's just it's just I think it's very like Genshin is like so popular that like the concentration of weebs is like the same as like about the same as general population. Weebs coming out during Just Dance. I don't think there's weebs coming out during Just Dance. I was more worried about Beat Saber. I was more worried about Beat Saber being weeby, you know? But it was fine. I don't think we get I don't think we get like extra weaves at any point, you know? I think if I played like a JRPG, we might get more weaves. You know, like if I played like Final Fantasy or something. Um there's more weaves in here than the background radiation of weaves in general. I think it's just like internet. Like I think it's just Twitch probably has more weaves than general people, you know? But it probably depends like what you play. Like if you're playing like if you're like a FIFA streamer, then you probably have like less weaves. Um maybe I just need to remove any mention of Japan, you know? Like I'll just maybe I need to update my bio to remove that. Just answer the Korea booth. I mean, they do have a lot of K-pop dances. In a few decades, it won't be as big deal in schools for people to like both Western and Eastern media. I think now it's normal. Like I think it's normal to like at least for like more like popular animes. Like I think it's not seen as like a big deal. Like I think it's like if you say like if someone asks you like, oh, like what's your favorite show, and you say like Attack on Titan or something, like I don't think it's like that weird now. If you said like something like if you said a very questionable anime, then like maybe. Um, but I think it's pretty like most people know like what like Attack on Titan or like One Piece is. Um, Western you do love me some cowboy media. I mean, if you said my favorite movie is like some like old Western, then you might get more questions about that than Attack on Titan. It's actually wrong since manga sells pretty well. I mean, that doesn't mean that they play FIFA. That doesn't mean they play FIFA though, you know? You're more normalized, but you still have kids teasing others about what they like. I mean, yeah, we might get that with anything, you know? Like, people get teased for like liking like Taylor Swift or something, you know? Kids will always find something. I'm no longer a weeb. That's literally not what I said, no. That's not what I said. I'm sorry. Well, that's not how it works. I have said like we've talked about this. The weeb points, Yokomoto. Um, a normie anime is less weeb points. Um, but like for something like Vocaloid or a more niche anime is high, more weeb points. You know, but like something like Attack on Titan is very little weeb points. Liking Taylor Swift was my whole gimmick in middle school. Never made fun of really. I mean that's fine. I don't think like I think like getting made fun of is more to do with like your classmates than any like trait or like any trait or like interest you may have, you know? I think it's more to do with like the culture of your school. Um because like I I never got made fun of anything. Like obviously like it was just I never witnessed like outright bullying at my school. Like we had a pretty small school. And everyone was pretty friendly with each other, so no one really got bullied for having like niche interests or anything like that. So it's like so nice to have someone like here like Yoko wanted to outweave me. I mean, it's not fun to teach Chikano about. Here's the real thing. It's not fun to teach Chikano about being a weeb because he just says, "Yeah, I'm a weeb." You know, that's what it is. Where will you be when Hatsune Miku returns? Did she go somewhere? She can't really go anywhere, right? Like she's just like a robot. Or she's not a robot, like an anime. And welcome in Kirby. How are you? A lot of bullies will capitalize on a victim's passionate interest. Yeah. I mean that's fair enough. But there will like if a bully wants to bully, they will find something to bully. You know, like it's not really like the it's not really like the interest that's the issue. It's a person that's bullying, you know, like it's like they will find something regardless if they were planning on bullying. Like, and if someone was not, if someone is not, if someone's a nice kid and they don't plan on bullying anyone, no amount of weird interest will change that, you know, like if I'm not in denial, so you can't be teased. Exactly, exactly. It doesn't work that way. And not in denial either. You may have some weird interest, but you blow it out of proportion. Hmm. Okay, okay. I mean, how are we? We're just saying you are OE. Are we blowing out of proportion? Um, that bully story being told to another bully could encourage wanting to bully people for that subject matter. I mean, yeah, but like I said, like they're still gonna like if someone wants to bully someone, they will bully them on whatever they can find, you know. But yeah, so at least um yeah, I think it just depends on like what kind of school you went to, what kind of people you went to school with, you know. Um, 'Cause I think people had like all sorts of interests and all sorts of like styles and like people were just pretty chill. I don't know. Maybe it's a small school thing. Because I've seen some of those schools in America. Oh my god, some schools are huge. I'm like, how many people? How many people go to school here? It's like a whole city. Like, that's ridiculous. Um, was she made with how relationships work among kids? Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's a complicated subject. Yeah, I'm not an expert on preventing kids being bullied. But yeah, some things definitely like make it easier. Like for example, like the parents who name their kids like really like ridiculous names. I'm like, like you're kind of setting your kid up to be teased at that point, you know? Um, like some people just name their kids something like ridiculous, honestly, and I'm like, you're really naming it like naming your kid is like for the parents' sake and not really for the kid's sake. It's like it kind of sucks. We should name this Sephiroth. That'd be sick. You could change anytime you want. Um, but maybe like your parents will be manifesting the weebness. But like obviously now that you're an adult, you can choose to be your name Sephiroth. But I don't think it's like I mean maybe Sephiroth is not the worst example, but like like if you name your kid that, then they didn't get a choice. Like they just didn't get a choice to be named that, and maybe they didn't like it. You know, um, like Sephiroth is really isn't the worst one, but like for example, like you name your kid like Cloud. Like maybe they didn't want to be named Cloud. So it's a risk. Driven fifth. Oh yeah, I mean a lot of people name their kids after like a lot of people name their kids like after themselves, which I think is kind of weird as well. And it's confusing too, cause like then like the kid has the same name as their parent, and then the kid has to go by a middle name anyway. I'm like, why? Like it just seems like a weird traditional thing. A lot of kids named Daenerys who were born after the last scene of Game of Thrones came out. I mean, that's not even like that's not the worst name, to be fair. That's not the worst name. Sephiroth is a biblical name anyway. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. It really just depends on the name, honestly. Um, Cloud is a sick name. Yeah, Cloud isn't the worst name either. But like, you just gotta be careful about like naming your kid something like if it's like a really silly name, um, then you gotta be careful. Yeah, you just gotta be Junior. Yeah. I just never like I don't know. I'm just very against like very like traditional things, I guess. Um like naming like the kids all down the line, like after a certain name, it's like very like it seems very like patriarchal, like it's like, okay, the firstborn son must be named this, like it's just kinda weird. Um the kid I hired had like three middle names, and one of them was Matrix. I mean, that could be the way to do it though. Like if you put a cool name in the middle name, like then you'll be like then your kid will be like, yeah, my middle name is Matrix. You know, like they might be proud of that, honestly. Um, I think in the middle name would be great. Um, you in 20 years, how was your first day at school? Me, Jug Chat. Oh God, if you name your kid that, I will be very disappointed. Um, you'll be Miju 2, the mother of Miju 3. You just keep naming your kids like the number. Um, that would be that'd be totally normal. I'm guessing Gwen. No, I did it myself. I made it myself. And Gwen was proud of me for accomplishing it. It took me a long time. Um, I'm not the best at graphical ability, but I figured it out. I used Microsoft Paint, and I did it. Mijag Hinox. Yeah, there's a lot of things you can do. What I like is I like doing the right one. Sorry. I like doing the left one. Yeah, I did it myself. I did it myself in Microsoft Paint. And then I could do. Wait, can you do it without the space? Maybe you can do it without. Oh no, it adds the space anyway. So then you just add. What I like to do is you can just keep adding the middle one over and over. And then you could have a really long one. It looks better when without the spaces, but Twitch doesn't let you not have the space. Me just a fan of repurposing emotes. I am. I just didn't have time to take new ones, and I have so many slots. This is the way. This is the way. We do have like 3 versions. Oh no, we have like 4 versions of egg Jew. We have the roly one, we have the normal one, and then we have this one. Microsoft PowerPoint is your favorite photo editing software. PowerPoint? You edit stuff in PowerPoint? Why? What is all this time spent on when not streaming? I'm trying to figure out the best way to take me jug chat or whatever I'm gonna call. What should I call it? What do you guys think? Should we have like a what should it be called? You know? Should be called Miga Chad, Me Jug Chad. Me Jug Chad doesn't sound bad, honestly. That one sounds good. Pumping out egg juice equals like she's a movie studio. It's like I'm just like Kung Fu Panda, honestly. Well, no, sorry, not like Kung Fu Panda, like Toy Story. All your finest works come from using PowerPoint. But PowerPoint, like you're making like a slide deck. Why don't you just use like Microsoft Paint? Isn't the same thing? We jug in no time. What? I have stuff to do, you know? Like I have all my chores. I stream 3 days a week. That is plenty, you know? Um remove background is a broken feature. Do they have that on PowerPoint? Wait, that's insane. Okay, I might I don't think I have PowerPoint though. I don't think I have Microsoft Office. Do I have PowerPoint? Oh, I do. Do I have to own it? Is it free? Cause you have to pay for like Microsoft Word, right? I just use the site remove background. Remove.bg. Remove.bg. It works very well. That's how I used to make all my YouTube thumbnails. Because I cannot be bothered like going and like deleting everything with like Photoshop. Like I cannot be bothered with that. I just do it automatically. Just playing keycaps to the painstaking progress. Exactly. I do stuff like that in my free time. I was cleaning. I cleaned my kitchen this morning. I reorganized. Like I have like this one drawer that's like really like messy, has a bunch of stuff in it that I don't need. So I cleaned it out. Okay. Um, and I've been studying kanji. I'm hoping to become a grade 3 kanji reader. So if I can read grade 3 kanjis, then I think I'll be fine. I'll survive somehow, you know? But right now, I was feeling real good about myself going through the grade 2 kanjis, and I was like, man, um, I was like, man, I'm so good. Like I'm so good. I'm going through grade two kanjis. I know like almost all of them, except for like sometimes I'll like not know one, and then I'll ask my mom, and she'll be like, oh, no one says that. So I'm like, okay, I don't need that. I don't need that. Okay. So I just only learn the common ones, right? Because like some things will never come up in day to day life, you know. But then I go to the last. I'm on like the last page of the grade two kanji, and suddenly it's getting hard. I'm getting very confused, but it's fine. It's fine. You get it through uni, right? Right. Well, I'll just keep using my remove.bg website. Grade three kanji are rough, tough. I've been studying them for a while now. Yeah, I mean, as long as if I feel like grade once you have grade three, you can do like a lot of things. You know, like that's like a lot of very common kanji. You know, like technically you need like grade six, but like I'm never gonna get there. So I'm just gonna set my expectations low. Grade three is where I'll stop. You know, if I can just master that, then I think I'll be able to read like the majority of things, and I'm really good at guessing. I'm really good at guessing. Like if I don't know one, I'll just skip over it, and I can kind of guess by context. It's fine. Um, ask Ricky for tutoring. I don't know which one he's on. He misread Earth last time, so I don't know about that one. I know I know like at least very common kanji. Like ones that I read frequently. It's grade three. I've been surprised how much I can recognize. Yeah, yeah. My hairdresser was like, you only need grade three. Like, who knows even higher than grade three kanji? Like, I don't. So I was like, you know what? If my hairdresser says fine, then I'll just stop at grade three. It's okay. Um, I can always just ask people to read it for me. It's fine. Because like I think if I really don't know one, you could use like Google Translate, or you can use like your phone. Your phone can read it for you. So like if I can read the majority of them, then I think I'll be like better off. And then my family can stop texting me in only hiragana, which is, and then they'll be proud of me. Yeah, I've been doing that. I have my grade two kanji book. I've been going through it. I got this in Japan, and I only do like the reading one. Like there's like writing sections, and I just like literally skip all of them because who writes anymore? Okay, like no one writes stuff anymore. With your hands, like who does that? I can write my name, and that's enough. That is enough. I don't need to write anymore. Okay. Um, and like even like nowadays when I try writing in English, I'm like, do you guys ever like try writing like a whole like paragraph in English, and you're like, oh my god, like I don't know how to use a pen. Like I'm like, when's the last time I used like a pen and paper and wrote like an entire like essay, you know? Like I haven't done that since I was in school. So like I was just like struggling, you know? I keep like writing the wrong thing. I keep like messing up as I'm writing, and I'm like, oh my god, this is really painful. Even in English, even in English. Um, you practice the writing because some country too similar. I mean, but when will you ever need to write it though? If you're typing on your phone, like you won't screw it up. So I gotta write out checks, but I just in an envelope sometimes, and it takes forever. Exactly, exactly. Um, yeah, I do know those words. They're very common words. Um, you're not as good as identifying, but you can tell by context. Like, when would you ever screw that up? Like in a sentence, you know? That's why I just don't really bother. And I only really like write on like my phone, like if I'm like texting, so it doesn't really come up. Can't even write in lowercase anymore. I forgot. Same. I keep messing up like normal letters. I'm trying to write like a word, and I just like write the wrong like I just like completely like butcher the word because I'm like I like forget how to write English letters. It's actually very concerning. I think I might be illiterate. It's gonna be like when they say sign for, I just put my autograph, just like Lisa. Just like Lisa. Um, yeah, it's not looking good out here for literacy, you know. But it's okay. At least I can read, you know. I do a lot of reading, and I can type very fast. So I'll take it. I'll take it. One of those Japanese stamps that have your family name on it. Sorry, Chikano. I know your last name, and it's never gonna fit on one of those tiny stamps. How the hell are you gonna fit that many katakana on one stamp? This is never gonna happen. um, and welcome in Wilson. Thank you for the nice message. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, those stamps seem nice. We should have those in. But okay, but Japan is so outdated that like if you lose that stamp, like if you like forget to bring that if you forget to bring that stamp somewhere, they're like, no, we can't complete this paperwork because you don't have your little stamp, you know? It's like it's so stupid. Like it's so stupid. I feel like it's so outdated, you know? Um like I feel like I would like forget it all the time. Handwriting can help one learn. Does require a lot more work though. I mean, like, yeah, if you enjoy it, you enjoy it. I just don't have a use for it. I just know I don't have a use for it. All I do is like text my relatives, so it's um it's not a big deal. I'll just embarrass myself when I like check into hotels and stuff and I like can't write anything. Although everyone in the customer service people in Japan are so nice. Like I literally like I went to the airport and I went to the airport and like I had to ship one of my suitcases and like I'm like, oh my god, like how am I gonna write this address? Like how am I gonna write there's like this whole like form and I'm like I can't read this form. I don't know like what to like what how to write everything on the form. And then like um the people are so nice. Like sometimes they'll just like write it for me. Sometimes they'll be like, oh, I'll write down like I have it on my phone. I'm like, this is the address and they'll like write it down for me. Um and then like sometimes like I'll be like, oh, like I don't know like how to fill out this form, and then I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm Canadian, like I can't fill out this form. And then like they'll be like, okay, like on this one you write this part of the address, and on this one you write this part of the address, and then I will fill out the rest for you. And I'm like, okay, thank you. So like it's actually okay. It's not too bad. Spicy's at the Pogo PvP and I come back now. Everyone's studying Japanese. I know some weed behavior. I hope you won your Pogo PvP. Will let you just write in kana? That's not really the problem. It's just like, um, I mean, I'm sure that would be fun, but I think it's just like I don't know how addresses are structured. I barely know how addresses are structured in English. Like every time I send a letter, every time I send a letter, I have to like go into the Canada Post website and like learn how to like put the address. I'm like, okay, like which part of the address goes on like which line? Like does it matter? Like I have to like look it up every time. Um, I'm getting better about it now though. I don't ship stuff that often. Like most of the time it's like a pre-printed like shipping label, so like I don't really have to worry about that. You went at 4-1, which is nice, and then 1-4, which is less nice because you ran into Howard Count to your copy team. What's your team? It's good you double check those things. I mean, yeah, I don't want to like do it wrong, you know, and then like have it like sent back. Or like sometimes it's like, you know, you don't want it to get lost, you know? Bronzong, Annihilate, and Wigglytuft. That doesn't sound like a good team. I don't know what Annihilate is, but other things don't seem good. But really, you should use Zacian. Have you considered using Zacian? Yeah, it's a you need to Annihilate is a primate evolution from Scarlet Violet. What's primate? He's really cool. I don't know what it is. I'm guessing it's a monkey. I can tell it's a monkey, but I don't know what else. A ghost fighting monkey. Okay, okay. That does sound cool. That does sound cool. I like a good ghost type. I'm not the biggest fighting type enjoyer, but I like ghost type. Ghost types are cool. We're just all like edgy Pokemon fans. Like we like ghost types and we like dragon types. Um, and I do like a good fairy type as well, but it really depends on the Pokemon. I always had the problem of like when I'm trying to make a team, I'm like I want like every Pokemon I like is a ghost type. So then like I'm like oh I'm just like the ghost. I'm like the ghost gym leader. Like that's great. Even though I've already identified myself as the fairy type gym leader, but I think at my heart, like if I look at all my favorite Pokemon, I'm like ghost type. Like Dragonite on 60% of every team I play because you're a cool guy. Fair enough, fair enough. I mean, like if I got to choose one person or one Pokemon, it's always gonna be Zacian, right? Like, cause I'm bad at Pokemon and I need if I have Zacian, like it's like a pretty chill. Except when I do like our, except when we do like I play against viewers and everyone counters my Zacian because I know, you know. And then in that situation, I'm like, why is Zacian so bad? The catch cup right now, so I can only use recently caught Pokemon, hence the crappy team. Ah, okay, okay. There's a lot of rules surrounding this Pokemon Go. I don't know much about it. I'm sorry. I'm out of date. You know. I played Pokemon Go when it came out, and I bought a lure, and I highly regretted it. I bought like one. I bought one. And I'm like, that was my first time sending a microtransaction on a video game, and I was like, that was a mistake. Like, why did I do that? Yeah, lure suck. Yeah, I shouldn't have done it. I highly regret it now. It was like $1. You know. It was the biggest spending regret of my life. But now I've learned, and now I've only spent like $500 in Genshin. Yeah, at least I got more than Genshin. I got more out of it. In Wild, okay, Wild Rift was kind of worth though. The skins are nice. I got my money's worth out of those skins, honestly. Um, cause Mythmaker Seraphine, so good. Mythmaker Seraphine is like the best skin. I love it. You bought 120 USD on Pokemon and Pokemon Unite. I heard Pokemon Unite is very pay to win, right? Like you have to like if you pay to get the new unit early, you like win. It's like real like they're very strong, right? You don't regret the monthly water bill, but that $1 lure. Yeah, that $1 lure angel haunts me at night. I don't have a water bill, by the way. Water's free. Um, you spent €11 on Pokemon Go and €0 in Wild Rift. I mean, Wild Rift, it's like it's just cosmetic, right? I got a lot of enjoyment out of Wild Rift. So I don't regret. I don't regret buying those two skins. Is water free in Canada? Well, it's free in my. It's free. Like a lot of landlords don't charge for water because it's like negligible. I think a lot of time it's just like a very low price. I don't know if you pay for water in general, but you pay for like hydro. So we call our like electricity bill hydro bill. Some BC lore, by the way. We call it a hydro bill because our electric company is called BC Hydro because our electricity is hydro powered. So technically we have a hydro bill, but it's pretty cheap. Electricity here is pretty cheap. Like I have like a 500 square foot apartment, and my my utilities are usually like $30 a month. Maybe on like a when I'm blasting the heater like in the winter, maybe it's like 40 or 50, but um, it's not it's really not too bad. Yeah. Um, Lots of Genshin fans in BC, I'm guessing. Cause of hydro, just like Fontaine for real. No, no, no. Cat, so like 15 US. Yeah, maybe like 20 US dollar. I don't know. Isn't the exchange rate is not the best. But yeah, I think I pay like 30 a month. What is my budget? Let me check my budget. I don't really pay attention to my hydro bill because I would only notice if it's like exceptionally high, you know? What do I have budgeted for my oh, it's a 2021 budget. Utility, yeah, about 30 a month, I would say. 75 CAD. You mean 0.75? You mean 0.75 CAD? It's not that bad, okay? Or no, sorry, 0.75 US dollar is 1 CAD, right? 75? Oh no. I had to, I'm buying like a soda in America and it's $75. um, that actually sounds insane. Our new game's 90 cat. Yes, I paid $100 after tax for Tears of the Kingdom, by the way. So expensive. And normal, like, and like, say, like a game like Breath of the Wild is 90 Canadian after tax here. So expensive. Canadian dollars are like lira, it's like 10,000 CAD to $1. Oh no. Yeah, it's Canadian dollars. It's a bit rough. Whenever I'm in America, I'm like I buy something and I'm like I check my credit card bill and I'm like, ooh, that was expensive. I just don't even realize. You could just wait 6 years for the Tears of the Kingdom sale to save $10. Yeah, good plan, good plan. Sounds about right for Nintendo sale. One day it will go on sale. But I already bought it. It's too late. That's why I'm like very hesitant about playing. Like everyone's like, oh, like why don't you just buy Mario Kart? Like why don't you buy the new like this spin-off game? I'm like if I buy Mario Kart, it's gonna be $90. I need to get $90 of enjoyment out of this game. You know, like I can't just willy nilly buy all these Nintendo games. You know, so it's a whole thing. The Americans also scam you because the prices don't show sales tax sometimes. The prices here never show sales tax, by the way. That's like a that's like a European thing to show it included into the price. Because here it's like you have to do the math. They make you do the math, you know? Um, it's not expensive. It is, yeah. I try to buy less these days, but I think you could buy more secondhand and online. You could save money. I mean, yeah, but it depends. But I think it just depends. Like for example, I played Tears of the Kingdom like immediately, right? So there's not really a chance of getting like a secondhand or like sale or something like that at that time. But that's a calculated risk, you know. Some games, like for example, if I'm streaming it, I do try to play it a little bit after release. Yeah, doing math is hard. It's hard. And then we have to like add like when you go to a restaurant, it adds the tax and it adds the tip, and then you're like, oh my god, the price is not what I thought I was gonna pay. It's like people buying something and not like it, and you gotta deal with these people. That's true. I hate like I never sell my stuff because it's so annoying, right? Like it's like you have to like deal with a person, then you have to like give it to them, and like it's annoying. Um, you watch episodes from 1972, 1973 at Price is Right. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Like seeing like what the prices were like back then. Or for me, I get that when I'm watching like a house show. Like if I'm watching like HGTV and they're like buying a house like in the Midwest and they're like, ooh, this like 10,000 square foot house is like $100,000. I'm like, what? Like when you see like the price of homes in like a low cost of living area, I'm just like, what the hell? Like how is that possible? It's crazy. For certain games that are super exciting, it's worth buying on day one to play during the game's honeymoon phase, and you feel like supporting the publisher developer. Yeah, yeah. I mean, like with Nintendo, I'm never like, oh, Nintendo needs my money, you know. But like, yeah, like if I'm really excited to play a game, like I'm willing to pay extra, to play it sooner. And I think it's just like your personal choice, you know. But I think with like Nintendo games, it's a bit different as well because Nintendo games never really go on sale. But like other games, like PlayStation games, for example, sometimes they're like 50% off like a year later. So like if you're not really dying to play it, then it's definitely worth waiting. So Street Fighter is a good investment because you get like 7 to 8 years of enjoyment out of it. Only if you're addicted to it, like you. Yeah, some games I've definitely gotten more than my money's worth out of, you know. Um, but it's hard to quantify, you know. Like for example, like if you quantify the amount of money I spend on Genshin versus the amount of time I played on it, it would probably be proportional to the amount of time and money I've spent on say Tears of the Kingdom, or a lot of Nintendo games that I bought that haven't really been worth it. Um, so it's just like it's hard to quantify. I remember getting my Switch a year ago, going to GameStop and finding the games at 45. Um, yeah, yeah. I mean, like that's American price, right? So like your games are usually like 50 to 60, something like that. Ours are 80. Um, During PS4 area, almost every game went to $20 within 12 months of its launch. Yeah. Yeah, I noticed like PlayStation and like Xbox games go really like they become really cheap like a year later. It's great. Even like they're really popular games. They average like 15 to 20 when you were a kid. Inflation. Giving Nintendo a lot of money. I regret. Same. I regret so many of my Nintendo purchases. I think I'm also trying to spend um I'm also trying to spend money less. Spend less money. But it's a bit hard. I feel like there's always like a little thing I want to buy on Amazon and like um trying to be trying to be more mindful of what I'm purchasing, you know? But I'm also like you can't like agonize over every purchase, you know? If it's like a small amount, it won't make a big difference to you. I think once in a while it's good. It's fine to be like a bit more relaxed about what you're purchasing. I definitely enjoy life a lot less when I'm like counting every penny. And I'm like stressing about that when it really doesn't make a difference. Um, and some used prices will go down. Yeah, but not everyone's willing to wait like that long, you know, for like that amount of time. You know, like maybe if it becomes $20 cheaper, it's worth that $20 to play it a couple years earlier. You know. Welcome in, Rashi. How are you? You get Breath of the Wild and seeing the hype thing. It's like a 5-year-old game, so surely it'll be cheap. That's just Nintendo games, though. They just don't get cheaper. You know, which is which I guess is working for them. Like they're still keeping that price, so people must be buying it. So I guess it works for them. But I like that the PlayStation games and stuff go like really cheap after a while. I'm doing good. I'm glad. I'm doing good too. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna be very careful about what Nintendo games I buy, especially. What I usually do, like I like buying physical games, and I usually just give them to someone who I think would want it. Um, that's definitely easier. Like giving it to like a friend or something is, for me, it's like you don't have the hassle of like selling it to some stranger online, and someone else can get enjoyment out of the game. So it's nice. Um, there are more sales these days on Switch than they did for Wii U and 3DS, but every few months games will go about 30% off. Yeah, they do like small sales. I've definitely seen like Mario games stuff going on sale every so often. Um, but I mean, for me it just depends on the game. Sometimes I just can't be bothered. And a lot of times, like if I'm streaming a game, it's more like, oh, I'm gonna stream this game at this time, so I will buy the game. Physical games not having manuals anymore is so sad. And they're still don't they still sell like manuals sometimes? I love watching the videos. Oh my god, have you seen those videos of like they play Pokemon games according to the manual? And it's so funny. Like they're like, oh, like sometimes the manuals like clearly no one proofread this, and then they'll like have like some weird like they're like, oh, use this Pokemon against this gym, and it like doesn't make any sense. Like, those videos are really good. I don't think they have any new ones because they're a bit limited by new Pokemon games coming out. Um, yeah, it's funny. Yeah, okay. Quick BRB. I'm just gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. And then we'll continue talking about game prices. Yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I see Yokomoto lost his mind a little bit, but you're safe from the demons in your head now. Oh my gosh. Thank God. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. I love all the varied responses to Malamar. Did you play Twilight Princess, Yokomoto? How did you feel when you entered when you did the Malomart quest? Capcom or Uniqlo has a Capcom collab with a bunch of shirts. Ooh, you should get some then. I like the Uniqlo the Uniqlo like graphic tees are like I like live in them. Um, I have I have a bunch of them. Like I have my Pokemon one. You know, I have like my Mew one that I wear frequently, and then I have a Bambi shirt. It's cute. I have a Doraemon shirt. Um, I think that's it for now. I have a few other things. Uniqlo's awesome. Uniqlo's great. You felt dread. You felt dread when unlocking the store. I see. They never really came back from the Malamar. That's true. They're still there. Yeah, played is quite possibly your favorite Zelda game. Oh, nice, nice. That's why you have such strong feelings towards Malomar. Um, Malomar is what plays at the pearly gates. I believe it. I believe it. Yokomoto's own personal hell um, is just like a just Malomar on repeat. It's just like you enter, you like you know he does something bad in his life, um, and then just Malomar on repeat for eternity. So that's your motivation to be a good person. You need a Pokemon hoodie? I'm sure you could get one. Um, in my experience, um, pro tip, the Pokemon Center actually pretty reasonably priced for like their merchandise and stuff like that. It is the Nintendo store that is overpriced as hell. Okay, the Nintendo store, everything there is like so overpriced. Um, but the Pokemon Center is like weirdly like reasonably priced. Like all like the plushies and stuff like that. It's great. It's great. Yeah, Nintendo store is like scammed, but they have some really cute Animal Crossing stuff. So like I kind of like may have slipped a little bit and bought some stuff, but you know, I didn't like the I wasn't a big fan of any of like the Zelda merch. Um, because the Animal Crossing stuff was like very cute, like very stylized, like really cute like artwork and stuff like that. And the Zelda stuff was a lot of it like you know like they just take like a picture of Link and they just like put on a t-shirt. It was a lot like that. They had a few things that were like really cute. There's a core. Oh my god. What I really want actually is like there's like this tote bag. It has like Koroks on it, but it was so expensive. It was like $30. I was like, you know what? I can't buy this, but it was very cute. It was very cute. But a lot of the Zelda stuff was like just like the logo or like just like print like stills from the game or like the characters and stuff like that just like pasted on the shirt. Um I'm not a big fan of merch like that. I like more like very stylized merch. I'm pretty sure Disney and Nintendo share the marketing strategies. I mean, yeah, did the Disney store like everything at the like Disney store and Disneyland and stuff so overpriced. It's ridiculous. But there's some really cute plushies at Disneyland, so you know, sometimes I cannot resist. I did buy that like I don't know if you can see it. There's like a Kylo Ren keychain, and it's like this big, and it like lights up, and it's like Kylo Ren's lightsaber, um, and it is very cute. Me and Gwen got matching ones, but I think it was like $15. Like I think it was like ridiculously priced, and you can't even use it for a keychain because it's so big. Like who uses like that big of a keychain? Um, is your Mew shirt from the Nintendo store? No, it's from Uniqlo. Yeah, I like that one. It's Uniqlo is like cheap, and they don't sell Pokemon stuff at the Nintendo store. They sell Pokemon stuff at the Pokemon Center. They're separate entities, and the Pokemon store is reasonably priced. There's some good ones. I also got this at the Pokemon store, of course. Yeah, there's some good stuff. I mean, like, but I was so upset they didn't have any Zacian merch. I went. When did I go? It was like 2022. I went to 2022. And they didn't have any Zacian merch, even though Scarlet and Violet wasn't out yet. And they had a huge statue of Zacian at the front of the store, but they didn't have any Zacian like plushies or anything like that, which is very upsetting. But sometimes it's very like they obviously can't have every Pokemon, because like like there's way too many Pokemon to have a plushie of each one. So yeah, you have to be lucky if the Pokemon you like is on rotation. But if your favorite Pokemon's like Pikachu, it will always be there. All the Zacian merch was sold out. I guess so. I guess so. The only thing I could find was like it was like a weird like Zacian like step counter for like Pokemon Go. So I was like, you know what? I don't want that. So it's okay. But they had a okay, Zirconian will love this. They had a Pokemon Go. I think when I was there I sent a picture to you probably, right? Or I sent it in the Discord. There was like a Pokemon Go like store. There's like the leaders of the Pokemon Go, the leaders of the team, like yellow, red, blue, whatever. They had that and they had like some Pokemon Go stuff. It's cool. If your favorite Pikachu, you're the most basic human being. I mean, yeah, yeah. You like Pikachu? I mean, I like Pikachu too. I like Pikachu too. But I think like a lot of people like their favorite Pokemon is not Pikachu. You know? I remember seeing this. Let me see if I can find a photo. Um, maybe it was like, maybe you weren't. I think you would have been in stream. I'm not sure. This would have been Japan 2022, I believe. I think I stopped by Tokyo on the way home. I never guessed my favorite Pokemon. How am I supposed to guess? There's too many Pokemon. Where is the? Oh yeah, Pokemon Go. Let me share. It's not like a store. I don't know what it was. It was like I guess it was like a Pokestop, and then there was like some stuff there. Let me send it to Discord. Discord. I'll put it in the Pokemon channel. We never use that. And I'll tag you. I don't know what it doesn't like autofill the tag, so I'm just gonna guess. Hatsune Pichu, get out of here. Piku, sorry, not Pichu. Oh, the tag didn't work, and it put it in the middle of the three. Oh my gosh, the tag didn't work, and it put it in the middle of the images. Okay, Apple. I'm not even gonna tag you. You could just look at it. It's in the Pokemon channel. Everyone loves Eevee. I mean, Eevee's adorable. How can you not love Eevee? Maybe it's like Eevee's not like a strong Pokemon. Maybe if you were like a meta person, maybe it wouldn't work. But yeah, it has like those like the guys, the team leaders. I'm guessing like if you open Pokemon Go on your phone, there's like a special thing here. But I didn't have Pokemon Go, so I don't know what happens when you enter this Pokestop. But yeah, it's a. You wouldn't go there. I don't know if it's still there. You'll have to check. This was in. Oh, I can't remember now. I'll have to look up. I think it was at there's like the biggest Pokemon Center, and I think it was there, but I could be wrong. Or no, I think no. Okay, you'll have to look it up. Yeah, I don't think I got like that much. The only thing I got, I think, is this. When I was there, and I think the last time I went to the Pokemon Center, I don't think I don't think I even went to the Pokemon Center last year. I'm pretty sure. Me and Holly just did like, we went to a cafe and then we went to karaoke, and then we had a great time at karaoke. Yeah, but I don't think I got any. I got your sticker. Oh yeah, I did get your sticker. I got a Farfetch sticker, but that was. Well, I must have gotten something else then too. I don't remember. Yeah, because I bought a bunch of. Okay, when we went to TwitchCon, I brought a bunch of snacks from Japan, but Zirconian's vegan. So I was like, I don't think you can eat any of this. Because Japan is not the best with the vegan stuff. But I love those stickers. I have a Vulpix version of that sticker on my laptop, and it's so cute. Those stickers are really nice at the Pokemon Center. But I have like from the online Pokemon Center, I got like these ones, the Morpeko and the this is the Mischievous, but it's like a Ditto version of Mischievous, which is really cute. But I think it's the only Pokemon plushies I have. And I got the Morpeko not because I like Morpeko, but because we did a Marnie cosplay. Or I did a Marnie cosplay. I don't know why I said we. No, you guys, unless you guys join, maybe you guys joined me in the Marnie cosplay. I don't know. I did not see any pictures of anyone also dressed as Marnie. um, we did it. we did the cosplay. Oh, you did off camera. Oh, thank you. Thank you for joining me. You weren't even watching my stream at the time, Angel, but you just knew. You just knew. I actually like I have more than I only have a bit of space left on my laptop for stickers, by the way. I don't think I've ever shown you guys my laptop. I'll show you. I'll show you. I've never shown it before. I have. Oh, sorry, you probably can't hear me over here. I have. Laptop reveal. Yes, I have. Kaya, of course. Kaya, Venti. And then I have Istat stickers. These are Istat's emotes. Bomb arrow. Some of these are from Holly's shop. So the Whooper sticker, sorry, the glare. The Whooper sticker and the bomb arrow sticker are from Holly's shop. You can also see like I have a bunch of their stickers on here. This is Graham from Skyward Sword, Silent Princess. These are not. This is bomb arrow as well. We had the Whooper stickers, and they literally had these stickers. I like bought these stickers right from their store, and I didn't know that the pink Whooper was like the shiny one. I thought they just made a pink Whooper because they thought it was like cute, but I didn't realize that it was a shiny. For like so long, like I had these stickers on my laptop for ages. I just never really thought about it. And welcome in, Drew. Did that sound alert work? Did I hear it? If your Pokemon, okay, it worked. Okay, it's close to Whipper. Oh, Wobbuffet. Is it Wobbuffet? I always get them confused. I always get those two confused. It did. I heard. Okay, good. I thought maybe like sometimes it doesn't work. Both wrong. How can it be close to Whipper? Ditto? It kind of has the same face, you know? What else do I have on here? I mean, this is a huge Gudetama sticker, of course. But I have a little bit of space for some more stickers. So I'll have to get there. Oh, Quagsire! Oh yeah, true. That's the one I always get confused as well. I really want space for my Albedo sticker. I have like a Venti sticker. I kind of want space for an Albedo sticker. But maybe I need to remove the big Gudetama sticker, but I kind of like it. But it kind of doesn't really fit because it's way bigger than the rest of it. Maybe I need to find a different space for this. Like one side of my water bottle is empty, you know? This side is empty, but maybe I need to like get more stickers for that side. So maybe I need to move Gudetama to a different place. I don't know where to move it then. I don't know what other stickers I have. I think this Fido sticker, Elisa bought it for me. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, she bought it for me last year. It's very cute. I love Fido. Yeah, we need a bit more of a hint than that. We're all guessing. Whooper is quite a big hint. Is it like the baby Whooper? Like it has an evolution, probably. Is a baby? Okay, sorry, I'm just making things up. Maybe not. Is it the Paldean Whooper? The brown one? I think. I don't know enough Pokemon. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna be help in this situation. You guys know my favorite Pokemon. It's not an interesting trivia question. Because I'm very strong advocate. Snorlax. There's no way. Why would Whipper be a hint for Snorlax? I cannot participate in this guessing. I've run out of Pokemon. You guys know like I get all these Pokemon confused. It's Poliwhirl. That's there's so many other Pokemon more similar to Whooper than Poliwhirl. You know? Yeah, which is closely design. Yeah, we thought it looked similar. Like Quagsire, like, Wobbuffet, very similar. This song played at the start of stream, but I think the shuffle broke again. But yeah, Poliwhirl. Okay, I didn't know this. I didn't know this. It's hard to keep track of everyone's favorite Pokemon because I barely remember the names of Pokemon in general. You guys know I'm not a Pokemon expert. Do you remember? Oh my god. Okay, a little while ago, I feel like maybe Zirconia will remember this. I did like a Pokemon quiz of like the original 150 Pokemon, and I literally like kept guessing Nidoran because I didn't know like which one is Nidoran, which one is Nidoran gender, and which one is Nidoran like Nidoqueen, Nidoking, right? So then like I kept guessing like every Pokemon as Nidoran. So it was like a whole thing. There's a clip of it somewhere. Isn't your favorite Cubone? What? In what world is it Cubone? Yeah, I guess Nidoran for like actually like 7 of the answers, which is like ridiculous, right? I'm like one day this will finally be Nidoran. It's so funny. But if you keep guessing Nidoran, okay, eventually one of them will be, you know? My favorite Pokemon is not my favorite Pokemon is not Cubone. Drifbloom? Okay, Drifbloom is up there. Drifbloom is in my top 5 for sure. But we like calling it Drifleon, you know? That's how we remember. I always give my Pokemon weird names at the start related to Leon, and then like I can't remember their real name, you know? All my Pokemon knowledge went out the window when you started playing Power World. I'm guessing you're enjoying it. I never had much Pokemon knowledge to begin with, so it's okay. Zacian. Zacian is the best Pokemon. He is so strong, okay? Yeah, my favorite Pokemon is not a ghost type. He's a fairy type. Fairy Steel. Is Mischievous your all-time fave? No, my all-time fave is Zacian. Zacian, number 1, Zacian. Number 2, Mischievous. Number 3, maybe like Ditto. I think Ditto is real fun. And then probably Drifbloom or Drifloom. I don't know what it's called actually. Sorry, I shouldn't say my favorite Pokemon and say I don't know what it's called. What are my other favorites? What else? I don't know. I don't know actually. I think Vulpix is up there, but I don't actually use it that much. I just think it's really cute. Alolan Ninetales. Alolan Ninetales is adorable. I love Alolan Vulpix actually. I love Alolan Vulpix. You have 200 hours in Power World League. In how many weeks? Didn't it just come out like a month ago? You're on the grind. Favorite Eevee evolve? Probably Leafeon. I think Leafeon is really cute. Or no. Or maybe I think Espeon or Leafeon. Leafeon is just real cute. Y'all don't like Magikarp? I thought your favorite was Metapod. Dialga and Palkia. Because they're on the back of my Switch. Oh no, I have no idea what they do. I don't know what they do either. I actually didn't catch Palkia. I played Shining Pearl and I didn't know that the legendary Pokemon could get away. Like in Sword and Shield and in Scarlet and Violet, it's like a guaranteed catch, right? But Palkia got away and I never caught it. So I don't know actually. I'm Umbreon's cute. Yeah, Umbreon's your favorite evolution. That's a cool one. It's a cool one. Metapod and Zapdos. Yeah, I know. I know Chicano's favorite because you won't shut up about Metapod. But yeah, for me, yeah, I would say Zacian, Mischievous are my top. But I have some other faves. Um, oh, I actually really like recently the new Sinistra. The new like Sinistea, like the Paldean version from the DLC is so cute. It's like a little matcha. I love that. Honestly, that's entered my top 5. I would kick out Vulpix for that one instead. Oh no, sorry. I remembered. I remember. Number 1, Zacian. Number 2, Mischievous. Number 3, Dragapult. Number 4, Driftbloom. Number 5, Sinistra. Final answer. Final answer. So like 4 of the 5 are ghost types, I think. But Zacian is just special, you know. Fairy Steel is like kind of broken. 23 hours with 69 hours in the last 2 weeks. Oh my god, Palworld is your full-time job. Well, it seems like you highly recommend the game. I'm gonna check it out when it goes on sale. When I came back to Pokemon, I mix up Dragapult and Flygon. How dare you? How dare you, man? How dare you mistake the best Pokemon to the worst Pokemon? They don't look the same at all. Flygon's like a weird bug. And Dragapult's like a cute dragon with tiny hands. You know? What about Meowth? I have zero feelings towards Meowth. I think it's a little bit creepy, not gonna lie. I don't have a strong feeling about Meowth. I think people told me though, like not all Meowths talk. Only Team Rocket's Meowth talks for some reason. Apparently that's the lore. And I don't know much about this. I didn't watch, like, you know, I'm anti-anime, did not watch Pokemon. No kidding. I just didn't watch Pokemon growing up, so I have no idea. But I saw Team Rocket when I played Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. One underappreciated Pokemon I've seen a lot in Pogo is Dunsparce. Which Pokemon is that again? I recognize the name. Is it like a bug? Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I hesitate to call myself a Pokemon fan because I've not enjoyed a lot of the Pokemon games I've played. I pretty much just enjoy Sword and Shield. So really I'm not sure about how I feel about playing the next Pokemon game. I've been let down by Pokemon again and again. And yeah, maybe I just don't like that gameplay loop. I think I'm just not a big JRPG enjoyer, right? So like I don't like having to level up my Pokemon and stuff like that. It's like really annoying. So I always end up in the game like just really underleveled because I just like don't want to like just grind encounters, level it up. I hate the random encounters. But I like the hype gym challenge. I think it's fun. I don't mind turn-based combat. I think it's quite fun. But yeah, it really just depends. It's a little snake guy that made an evil from in Scarlet Violet. Dunsparce, an amazing name. Oh, I was gonna type it out. Thanks, Angel. I was like, I was gonna say it out loud, but then I realized it wasn't a word, so then I was like, I have to like spell it out. It's a good one. It's a good one. I'll probably stick to Pokemon Go again as usual. Yeah, I think you were smart for skipping the last one. I regret buying Arceus for sure. I don't think my uncle even like played much of it. I don't think he liked it either, which is valid. Honestly, it's very valid. But it seemed like he liked Skyward Sword, so at least he got that. This is a great song. I can still do the dance. This dance is still so hard though. But I'm very proud of myself for learning it. Because this was my challenge dance. This was my challenge dance to learn like a more difficult dance, and I've done it. So they're spending €60 on a new Pokemon game every year. I just keep playing my free one. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. You've won capitalism. Anti-fragile, anti-fragile. But yeah, so we'll see about the next Pokemon game. I have low expectations. I don't know if they don't do one like every year, but I think there's gonna be some sort of like remake or spin-off game this year, right? I'm sure there'll be something because you can't go a year without having like a mediocre Pokemon game. Um, so so we'll see. But I don't think, yeah, I just don't have any games I'm like really looking forward to right now, which is kind of unfortunate. I think a lot of games that I like came out recently, like God of War. Um, they're not gonna have a new one for a while. They just came out with a DLC, which was good actually. As much as I'm not a roguelike enjoyer, DLC, the story was beautiful. It was such a nice like epilogue to the story. I really appreciate it, and it was free. It was completely free. Nintendo could never. um, yeah, and it was like yeah. So that came out. So there's not gonna be another God of War for a while, I think. Because those games take like years to make, unlike rushing Pokemon games in 1 year. Um, I wonder what the incentive was to work on it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm very curious why they released it for free because I think people would have happily paid for it. Like if they released it for like $10, like I think people would have happily paid for it. And it's not like new, like it's not like they needed that. It's not like they needed that ending, right? Like the game ended just fine. I was happy with that ending. I wasn't expecting anything more. Um, but maybe they just thought of a cool idea and they just really wanted to implement it. Because I was like very skeptical about like God of War. I was like, God of War roguelike? Like what? But then like when I saw like the way they did it, I was like, oh, this works perfectly. Like God of War works perfectly with the roguelike. So I thought that was maybe they just were like, this works. We're gonna maybe it wasn't too much work for them. Although I kind of doubt that. There was a lot in there. Maybe it was just like they wanted to do something nice. Who knows? Who knows? Or they maybe it's not gonna be another God of War for a while, so they wanted to tide people over. But I don't know. Because I guess it has been like, oh my god, it's been like over a year since God of War Ragnarok. I totally forgot. It wasn't even last year. It was like 2022 November that it came out, or like fall that it came out. Yeah, maybe it was just to tide people over. HD remake Pokemon Blue. I don't think I would enjoy that. I mean, we already have like Pokemon Let's Go, um, which is kind of like their remake. Maybe they'll make another Let's Go game. I might buy like if they made another Let's Go game of like another Pokemon game. I think I might buy that, depending on what if they include those stupid gym restrictions or not. If there's like a really annoying gym restriction again, where it's like catch 100 Pokemon, I will actually like probably not buy it. Um, but if they don't have that, then I think I would happily buy a Let's Go game. I do like those. I thought it was like a nice concept. It just depends on how they implement it. Pokemon Let's Go Gen 2, get my money immediately. Yeah, yeah, I would be happy with it. I don't really care what gen it is. I'm guessing it would be Gen 2 just for like continuation, but we'll see. Yeah, and I was like kind of curious about Detective Pikachu game, but everyone said it's kind of mediocre. Like it's like people said it's like too kids game, like it's like the puzzles and stuff you solve in Pokemon and Detective Pikachu are like way too simple. So like if you're playing as like an adult, it's really not going to be interesting to you. And you guys know like I'm a puzzle genius. I'm a mystery genius, I'm like a Sherlock over here. So I was like, you know what? I'm too old for this Pokemon game. So we won't have that. But yeah, I would definitely buy a Let's Go game, depending on how they do it. The song is very fun. I'm glad you like it. It's Sejong, my favorite. Um, it has it has a very like different vibe than like other K-pop songs. Which is what I like. Mila Combs, that's me. That's me. Who's my what's his name? John Watson? What would be my equivalent of John Watson? Would it be Luca? I don't know how to I don't know how to incorporate Luca's name into John Watson. It doesn't quite work. Yeah, so I don't really Luca, just Luca Watson. That's his last name. Fair enough. Fair enough. I don't have anything. Never knew that that did not work out. I did not know how she was gonna phrase the sentence. But yeah, I don't really have anything I'm really looking forward to. But I am enjoying playing Elden Ring right now, so I guess I'll just enjoy a game that I know to be good. You know, like everyone, most people say it's good, so I guess I can just enjoy that. It doesn't have to be a new game, you know. It's new to me. It's new to me, and that's what matters. Um, and I'll just wait and see and like just like look at people's like reviews and like try to check out the gameplay a little bit and see like what is interesting to me. DLC is gonna come. Were they saying that like when the game came out for like the whole year and then like um you know like it was no one really sorry, what am I trying to say? They were saying that like when the game came out. Nothing, no, because yeah. Wait, when did Elden Ring come out? It was 2022, right? Right? 2022. Did Tears of the Kingdom come out last year? Right? Tears of the Kingdom came out last year, right? Okay. I'm like losing track of time. Like, what the hell? Tears of the Kingdom 2023. Okay, sorry. I was just getting very confused. What year is it? What year is it right now? I can't believe it's almost 2026. Um, yeah, so yeah, I guess like people were saying like the Elden Ring DLC is gonna come out like within a year after the game came out, and it like just never like it just like never really came out. Um, 23 is right around the corner. Angel's favorite joke. But yeah, I don't think I'm ever gonna like exhaust the content in Elden Ring like base game. You know, like I haven't really been like exploring that much. I'm actually like I went kind of straight like I started the game and I went straight to Market. I did like a few other like small like bosses, but I didn't really like do that much. I went straight to Market. Um and then I went straight to Godric. So I haven't really been exploring that much. I'm not like super into exploring Elden Ring. Um I like finding like new bosses, but I don't really like just run around and like kill stuff, you know? So I don't think I'll exhaust the content. It's the like there's like tons and tons of bosses in Elden Ring. Like there's like 160 something, right? I don't think I'm ever gonna exhaust that anyway. Was that Skyline by Kim Sejong? No, it's Voyage. Voyage. Skyline is really good too. You do something, you push notification to recommend a YouTube short. Oh my god, it's so annoying. I hate when they send like stupid notifications like that. Um, I still have not like some of these notifications are like super annoying. And I hate when they don't have a setting to like turn off that specific notification, you know? I remember I kept getting like notifications from Instagram where it was like, check out the top reels in Canada today. And you're like, oh my god, like I do not want this notification. But the only way to turn off the notification was to turn off all notifications on Instagram. It's like, that's not what I want. Like I just want the ability to control what notifications I get, you know? I had to turn off my Twitch notifications because they kept sending me like, check out this person's Twitch story. And I'm like, I do not want to watch someone's Twitch story. Like, no offense. Like, I do not need a notification for people's Twitch stories, okay? It's super annoying. It's just super annoying. Top rails of Canada is all hockey checks. Maybe. I do not know what the top rails of Canada are. I never clicked on the notification in my life. I had to like unfollow like so many things on Instagram because I don't check it very much. I only check it like every few days or so. Like maybe like once a week. So I had to just like unfollow like so many things. Like I was like, no, sorry, all the K-pop idols I unfollowed. I unfollowed a lot of K-pop idols and like I unfollowed like every like group account and stuff like that. Because like the group accounts like they will just post a lot of stuff. Like they'll just post like oh, this music video reached 300 billion views, and you're like, I do not care, Blackpink, that your Boombaya video reached 300 million views. Like, I cannot be bothered by that, you know. So I had to unfollow like everything. So I follow very little people and accounts now, and it's a lot easier to keep up with my Instagram feed with the frequency at which I like look at it. That's quite nice. But I had to be very I had to be very selective. But I pretty much just unfollowed people like like celebrities, I guess. Like I didn't unfollow people I know. I'm waiting for the KDA comeback though. I really want a KDA comeback. I was listening to KDA on the way home yesterday, and I was just like, man, we just really need a KDA comeback. So they can add it to the next Just Dance game. Really, that's my motivation. There's only like a couple more Just Dance songs a couple more KDA songs that aren't on Just Dance, because they don't have that many songs to begin with. We need a dance to Villain, um, and we need a dance to I'll Show You and Baddest, and I think that's it. I think that'll be all their songs. Um, and some of them like I don't really think need a dance anyway. So like I'm I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting. I think I'll continue learning the ETA dance on Tuesday though. I decided I went to one last. Oh yeah, I don't know if I told you guys, but I went to one last dance class last Tuesday because I was like debating whether to just like give up on it. And it seemed like it was going well. But then like I was like, oh, like this is like a decent pace, right? But then like halfway through the class, or like when like as we were like going, as we were like as we were like getting to a good place, he was like, "Oh, that's the whole dance, by the way." And then we just like repeated it, and I was like, "Okay, like if that dance was like, if we went like twice as longer with that dance, then it would have been like a good pace." But then he was just like, "Yeah, that's the end," and I was like, "Oh, like I don't know, I just doesn't really feel like worth it, you know? Don't give up." I mean, it's not. I'm not giving up because I'm giving up because it's not engaging, right? I'm not enjoying it. Abrupt end. Yeah, like I was like, oh, like this is we're like learning the dance at like a pretty good pace, and he was like, oh, let's repeat it like 10 times because like that's just the pace of the class, right? So I was like, okay, like like I would prefer like not to do that, and it's not even like good exercise anyway. Like it's like I like don't even break a sweat during the class unless the room is like really hot. Sometimes the room is really hot. Um, Sometimes I'm like slightly sweaty because the room is warm, but like it's not even like strenuous or anything like that, you know? Like if I dance at home for like an hour, I'm like dying. Like I'm like actually dying. Like lying on the floor dying because I danced a perfect night for an hour straight, okay? But so I think that's like a better exercise than going to the dance class. So I may as well just I may as well just dance at home, you know? Um, if it's not gonna be rewarding, because like otherwise I'm like, what's the point of like going out and like driving to the class, um, just to do something that's not engaging? So I I will just I'm gonna learn ETA, and then I will think about. I tried learning 17. I wanted to learn Hot by 17, but it's like hard. I'm like, even though it's like not as hard as the other dances, it's like still hard. Like 17 dances are just hard. Um, but apparently God of Music is a little bit easier, so I might try that one. But I need to learn ETA first. I'm still working on it. I didn't get very far, so because I got discouraged. Um, I got discouraged learning Hot, so then I wanted an easy dance. So then I learned Perfect Night, and I learned Perfect Night. I was able to learn Perfect Night like at once, right? So I was like, I just felt satisfied doing that. um, but maybe I need to challenge myself. So maybe I'll try like the easiest 17 dance, and then we'll go from there. Super Workout Remix goes hard. I already know the dance for Super. I already learned it a while ago, but I haven't danced to it in a while. I don't think Super needs a workout remix though. I think it's already pretty it's already pretty intense, you know? It's very fast to begin with. Um but yeah, I don't think the remix will be helpful cuz I'm just trying to learn the dance, like the original dance. Um yeah, I've just been I'll continue learning dances on my own, and I'll just it's more fun. It's more fun to be able to like learn my favorite K-pop dances. So I think it's the better way to go. And I have been to a K-pop dance class, but it's like kind of it's also kind of useless because like they just teach you the dance, right? And I'm like, well, I could just teach myself the dance from the video, right? Like unless maybe the dance I'm like struggling to figure out what moves or what, like the dance class doesn't really seem that helpful. And then the dance class was so like half baked because I went home and I found a bunch of mistakes on what they taught me. Like I went to the dance class. It was set me free by twice, okay? And then I went home and there was like a lot of tiny details that they just like got wrong. Like when they like cuz like they learned the dance from the dance practice and then they taught it to us. But then like there's like a bunch of details where it wasn't right. I was like so then I had to like fix it myself. I'm like, okay, what's the point? What's the point? You know? Um, at least the K-pop dance class was quite cheap, you know. But it was just like I think it's just for like just people who want to learn the dance but don't want to learn on YouTube, I guess. But I was kind of annoyed that some of the dance was wrong. At least do it right, you know. Like otherwise, JYP is gonna be mad at me. Yeah, it's I can just do it on my own. I was getting kind of tired of all the dances on Just Dance, like the current Just Dance. Um, there's a couple that maybe I wanted to learn, but I'll get around to them eventually. There's a long list. The annoying thing about learning like Just Dance dances is that like I feel compelled to learn the whole dance. Because usually if I learn a K-pop dance, I just learn like the chorus, like maybe the pre-chorus and the chorus. Um, which is usually around like I don't know, like 20 seconds kind of thing. So it's like it's a lot less like it's a lot lower of a barrier to entry to learn it. Um, so it's it's a lot easier. But when I learn a Just Dance dance, I feel like I want to learn the whole thing because I can actually like do it in the game. So it's a lot harder. Favorite K-pop dance, like to dance or in general? The favorite K-pop dance that I know is probably maybe Anti-Fragile, or maybe like a KDA one. I've enjoyed more a lot. Like I like dancing to more a lot in pop stars. I don't like the drum go dum dance that much. Um, but in general, like I think my favorite K-pop dance that's a really hard question, honestly. Would be probably one that I wouldn't be able to um probably one that like I wouldn't like one that I can't dance to. Like maybe like I think it depends on the dancer too. Like cause like Chungha just looks so good when she's dancing. Um, but it might not even be like necessarily the choreo. Like I like Gotta Go a lot. Um, what else? What else? I mean some 17 dances. I really like by 17. That's one of my favorites. I love it so much. But it's like really hard. Um, what else? Love Shot. Love Shot's a good one. I'm like looking at my playlist right now. I don't know. I like Wicked Love a lot, actually. I like the bridge and stuff. It's really cool. And they drag you around, which is always a fun time. You look like you could use some more. For so long, I could not tell what they were saying. Like, cause she says like all I ever know, all I've ever known is life up on the throne. But I did not know what she was saying. Like, I thought she was saying like laid up on the floor or something. You know, like I was like, what is she saying? But she's just saying like very like a strong singing accent, you know, kind of thing. I had no idea what she was saying. GD and Taeyang, Good Boy Dance is your favorite? Oh yeah, yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one. Um, but yeah, I think a lot of like boy group dances and like male dances go really hard. Because they tend to focus more on like the style is just very different. Um, but then it's like especially like yeah, I really like 17 for their choreography for sure. I didn't know what they were saying anymore. I was like, why are they lying on the floor? Like what? That doesn't match the theme of the song, you know. But she's on the throne, not on the floor. You know, that makes more sense. I was okay. I'm not gonna lie. I always forget about this song because, like, in my opinion, Unforgiven is so similar to Anti-Fragile. Like, it's like such a similar vibe. That like I'm just like I just forget that Unforgiven exists. Um, maybe the throne is on the floor. I mean, the throne should be on the floor, unless it's like floating. You know, it makes sense. For female group dance, like Blackpink did it, I don't know. Did it do is like iconic, but when you look at it like without like a moving camera, it looks kind of like it just looks more like bland, I guess, like without the moving camera. Like some of the like obviously the do move is very iconic. Um but the choreography is very like it's definitely not my favorite one of them. Like for Blackpink, I would say what would be my favorite Blackpink choreo? Maybe How You Like That. I really like that one. Um and yeah, I think How You Like That is up there, and Whistle is up there. It's good. And obviously Boombayah is kind of iconic, you know, like you can't not like Boombayah is like silly, but it's like it's iconic, you know. I haven't danced to Boombayah in so long. I don't think I can. I still have not gotten Megastar in Boombayah Just Dance. It's like it's hard. But yeah, How You Like That is really good. I recommend like learning that if you want to learn like a Blackpink dance. Um, it's surprisingly it's easier than you think, and it looks cool. Like it's for the skill level, you look cool. You know, like it's like low effort, high reward. You know what I mean? That's why I like it. Cause like with do or something like that, it's really easy to look stupid doing it. Because it's such a like a low key dance. Um, because unless you like you just have if you just do the dance, like it could just look kind of awkward. Um, but like how you like that, you will look cool doing it. Or like Kill the Slop, you'll look cool. Um, Momoland Boom Boom. Oh yeah, yeah, that's definitely a fun dance. It's more of like a silly dance. I like it. Yeah, so I don't tend to learn that many Blackpink choreos because like Blackpink doesn't have the best choreos in my opinion. Like some choreo, they're definitely like they have like a big, they always have like one like iconic move, and it's definitely like it's very like memorable, like just that move. But their choreos overall, I think, are not the best choreos. Like I think there's groups out there with much better ones, um, but like I think it's like normal, you know. Not every group is like you know like I mean like I think like for example like ITZY has good very strong choreos. Okay, Sleep Balls Zirconian. I'll probably wrap up fairly soon as well. Don't know what to do is cool. Oh yeah, yeah, that's like a unique one. Cause it's a lot of like arm movements. I think it's cool. But I think just compared to like a lot of like the other girl groups, they have a lot like more like toned down kind of choreography, you know? Like it's like more simple. Like their Blackpink choreos are very easy compared to other groups. Um, which is like nothing wrong with that, obviously. Um, they're actually not bad like singing live and stuff. And I think that's related to their choreos being a bit more simple. And it's nice that like people can dance along for sure. But like if you compare it to like for example like New Jeans and stuff, like their choreos are very like top notch, you know. um, they're definitely more of like a dance group. Or like Le Sserafim is more of a dance group than they are like a singing group, as we know. um, and Blackpink is definitely more like kind of like equal in both those regards. Um, so their choreography is nothing like insane, um, but it does its job. It does its job. This song was stuck in my head for so long the other day. I was like singing this when I was like working on like Friday. This is a good one. I think it's my favorite aespa song. Like aespa has a lot of like really like crazy songs, you know. But the song is just nice. I don't know. And aespa are actually like good singers. Like they never really like I know they have like a whole like reputation for like lip syncing all the time, but like obviously like their core like you can't sing while doing Black Mamba. Like, okay, I'm sorry, like you cannot sing like a stable note while doing whatever it is going on in Black Mamba. Okay, like um, so like so they got like a reputation for like lip syncing, but they're actually really good. They're actually pretty good vocalists, to be fair. I can't speak for all of them, but um, I'm not like familiar with all their names, but like from what I've heard, it's very solid. You can? Okay, okay. I can't wait for you to be the fifth. How many people are in? How many people are in aespa? Fifth or sixth member of aespa. You could be the last one. Yeah, they're pretty good. They're pretty good. I still never learned Black Mamba. Black Mamba was on Just Dance. Just Dance like 2021 or something like that. It's supposed to be Karina. Oh no. It could have been you. I was actually like going through Reddit the other day and I was looking at someone was posting some like they were discussing like plastic surgery and idols, you know, the age old topic, plastic surgery. And oh my god, some of the aespa members like they some of them have like release pictures from before they were idols and like their jaws went from like this, like their jaw they're just like this, and then their jaws go to like a triangle. Okay, like I was like, oh my god, like that is so much. That is so much jaw surgery. Like that sounds so painful. I don't know how they like how you like go through that. Like especially at that age, I'm like, oh god. I could barely handle getting like my wisdom teeth out. You know. But yeah, it's a definitely a very prevalent thing. I saw people calling it the the SM chin, the very the very pointy chin. Um, yes, it's definitely it's definitely a lot. And then I found out. Okay, I don't know if I told you guys this. I found out that there's a shot that they put in their legs that reduce the fat. Like they just reduce the size of your legs. I'm like, that cannot be good. Like that cannot be like that sounds crazy. Like that cannot be good for you at all. Like what is it doing? Like is it like dissolving it? Is it like eating it up? Like is it like eating away at your eating away at your cells? Like what is it doing? Like you're injecting that into children's bodies? Like oh my god. That just like freaked me out. That sounds like the most like there's so many like things that you just like don't know exist that you can do to your body. I was like, oh my god, like what kind of treatment is that? You know? Um, SM chin as well. Yeah, they're so pointy. Um, I was looking at some of the like I don't know. It's hard to tell like how much of it is editing. Um, like obviously they've had like some stuff done like for sure. Like some of the SPA members are definitely like um very like is like a lot of like work done. But obviously like there's obviously some editing as well that they do. But yeah, their chins really do be really pointy. Um, but yeah, it's a yeah, the shot thing just like freaked me out. And apparently like speaking of IU, we love IU. She's a queen, but apparently like they get certain shot. Like I knew about this before, but there's like vitamin shots that they can get. That like the side effect of the vitamin is that it like lightens your skin tone. Um, and apparently that shot is sometimes colloquially called the IU shot. Because she gets it a lot. But I guess that seems less bad than the fat one, because like at least with the vitamin. um, Surely that's like slightly better for you than the other thing, but still kind of like a like it's still kind of weird. The things they do, we probably don't even know like the half of it. That's the thing. Like, there's probably so many things that we just don't know exist. Like some surgeries that we just like have never even considered would be surgeries, you know, like so like do I want to know? Maybe not. um I think they'll just like keep making things for people to be like um concerned about, you know? It's kind of sad if you think about it. I mean, like, there's like obviously nothing wrong with getting plastic surgery if that's what will make you happy. But like, I have a feeling that like in that situation, like many idols are kind of like forced into it. Um, Especially like a lot of them are really young, right? Like if it's like a consenting adult and they want to get surgery because you know, and it's like not like too like dangerous of a surgery, then like that's valid. That's valid. But like for especially like when they're so young, that's like I think it's really messed up. I think they should make the choice if they want to when they're older. Yeah, there's probably a lot of stuff that we don't even know about. And I think a lot of stuff like I think a lot of stuff like is small things too. Like it might not even be surgery, like fillers and um like certain like you know like I was watching a video recently about like oh like you know how they say like you're not ugly, you're just poor. Like so like you can get a lot of stuff done. Like you can get like if you have bad skin, you can get that fixed with enough money, you know. And you can get like a lot of like smaller like non-surgical treatments and stuff like that. Like for example, like I got like braces, like stuff like that. Um so it's just there's a lot of things you can do that you might not even think about. You're really poor then nah. Like speed run. Okay, look. You try talking for 3 hours straight, and you don't use any filler words. I don't even notice honestly. It just seems like a normal part of my speech, you know. Don't give up, that's it, don't give up. Speaking of 3 hours, I probably have to go pretty soon. Oh my god! I just sorry. My like Google, oh, no, Google Chrome. Sorry, I'm a Firefox user now. It just like started flashing and shaking. Don't know what's going on with that. I barely know how to use my computer. I'm a computer science major and I barely know how to use them. Um, but yeah, I think I will leave it here for today. The next stream will be on Wednesday at 3 p.m. Pacific. We have lantern right stuff to finish. I finished the quest, but there's a little bit of like events to do. And I think other than that, we'll either do Abyss or we'll do like a story quest, depending on how I feel. If I feel like listening to people talk for a long time, it really just depends. But yeah. Join the Discord if you haven't already. We have a lot of fun in there. Oh, your birthday's on Wednesday. Okay. Well, if you stop by stream, we'll wish you a very happy birthday. But if I don't see you, happy early birthday. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend. If you want more chatting, that'll be next weekend. I stream on Saturday and Sunday at 12 p.m. Pacific. And yeah, hi Gwen. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye everyone.